Last time on the broken bottles.
Yeah, boy.
Having laying dormant in a cellar beneath the city, you rose up last session, culminated a plan between the four of you, and set forth, knowing that if you could survive the next 2 weeks, help would be on the horizon. You had bartered an alliance with, although not the king of Kinrock, as it has no king, who the people look up to, Golan Brackenrock, who said he'd rally his troops, take the time necessary, and march on the gates of Kostaral on the overworld. In preparation for this 2-week hiatus, while you guys wait in the subterranean layer of Kostaral, you attempted to destabilize the war effort from within. It was uncertain whether the ogres had grown impatient, tired, or simply were preparing for something altogether. Life had continued on for them in this secluded portion of the world. They had been living off the weaponry, supplies, and infrastructure of the long since past wars of Kostaral. And in an attempt to push the rats out against their will, you first destabilized their food, and then traveled upward through the levels, attempting to get a greater understanding of how they operated here. Calthane, you took first a solo mission, and then, with your ally Molnir, attempted to commandeer transportation for your party, traveling in the shades of the lit braziers and torches that dotted the very periodic corners of the streets. Made your way to a cart, and unfortunately were noticed. A small altercation ensued, and you found yourselves in a bloody, gritty fight. And even though way stronger than your opponents, you knew what failure meant, the consequence that could come if you were discovered by more forces. And instead opted to pick off the interlopers one by one before receding into your own individual hiding places, which I'll get to in a moment. Tyrone, you rose.
Still walking, baby.
You rose through the levels.
Walking
Christopher Walker
here.
Coming across E2 in your ethereal form. E2 being an overtly residential district. So dense that it felt as though it had districts within districts. Alleys which turned into tunnels, overarching complexes, and tile slate roofs overbound each other. And as I described, it felt as almost the city was eating itself over and over again. Like a landfill almost.
Kind of like Durain, how it's kind of built.
Yes,
on top
but out of
each other.
stone. Yes, and you could see those levels of brick, archaic to more modern to even concrete foundation being laid in the newer years. But this homey feeling, and this was a very popular level, was overcome with a little bit of not fear but uneasiness, as you noticed that evidence of the previous occupants in the lower levels had almost been stricken from the city. There was no signs of the dwarves aside from the sporadic bone pile and the refuse that laid in the city. But on E2 that was different. What remained of the carcasses, although after 40 plus years now defiled, were still pinned to the walls on carts, on X's filleted, and you could see what left of the wrought hide flesh that had dried from the stagnant, moist air. Bones and skulls, children, women, and men alike. Broad brows, ribs torn apart and angelically flayed. Dotted the streets in a almost recreational fashion, in a way not to ward off, say, intruders like maybe other grotesque communities would have done. This city wasn't threatened by attack. It was for them. It was decoration. They wanted to do these things voluntarily. And that is where you found yourself in this moment. Whereas you, Roger, making your way to E3, just below Tyrone, unaware of his location, had bartered passage with another ogre named Rotha, who was a overseer or guardman-like militia presence on the lower levels. He ranked above those, but coming up higher, it seemed that he ranked below. And very tactfully, you inserted yourself as an undercover agent, adorning a new disguise after dispatching of your friend and leaving him to search the halls for you. Put a piece of armor on your chest, I believe the helmet for this level. Other ones had greaves and pauldrons. To show yourself as, although a run to the litter, a member that should stay here. And as you all took part in your individual subterfuge, a howl of horns rang through the depths. a great dragon's roar. And soon, Roger, you heard it, but first you saw it. The arming of the militia, if you could call it, the warforce doing what they do best, finally having some form of structure in unison, flooded towards the end of the ring to traverse down, and towards the center of the ring, presumably to do the same. As most of the force began to flood the lower levels. You saw the same thing on E2. And then you saw the riders commanding the troops and announcing to all, for the first time in presumably 50 years, intruders in the walls. Molnir, you found yourself in a pottery shop. You looked around with the 19th perception.
Yup.
And there, you didn't find any exclusively beneficial hiding spots, but there were several rooms in this small area. No cellar. Calphane, you were in a pretty rundown building. It was indescript. Didn't seem residential, didn't seem business-oriented. Also unable to find anything spectacular, but you did find refuse behind a broken table and chair with an 11 stealth. The horns rattled again through the entirety of the city. At first, they started somber for you. You hear like this very dull, and it begins to make its way up in a cacophony of noises, like lighting signal flares, something you're very known with your people of the mountain peaks. It's a delayed signal, but a signal nonetheless, and it has encapsulated the city. Having adorned your new disguise, you had peeked out of the alleyway, and you do see the meat pen was still manned, but by much fewer people. Yes, it seemed to have the bare minimum necessary to keep its operations functioning, as the rest were called away on their you walk up.
Dude, he's getting straight into it.
As you can expect, there are roars throughout the halls, echoing each. And now, at this point, you don't see any of those overseers up here. The dragons seem to have plummeted through the peaks. You approach we'll just call it what it is, the feeding pen. You know what it is now at this point. You approach this feeding pen, this giant brick building. It kind of looks like a modern day just brick mill. Older building compared to the neighboring homes. But the giant canvas slate that's been encapsulating the street that you walk through is where they're doing most of their production. And the hole that they just punched out also there. As you approach, you see that the food here is similar. It seems to be another pen for those chitinous, insectoid-like creatures.
There's 3 of them?
There's 3, yes. And they don't seem to have individual jobs at this moment. It seems that whoever they are probably higher ranking, at least in this area, as they're walking around making sure, like, the gates are closed, like certain security measures, not that I would call them that, but for purposes of what you're visually seeing, they're making sure that the animals can't escape, that things are packed away, etc., etc. Draco, stop.
I'll walk in, and do one of them catch my eye?
They don't even notice your presence. Let's see if they do this. They look around, and they're quite hasty in their action. Like I said, packing away pieces. They're basically like pseudo cling wrapping, like rations. Like they have these hides, and they're like tightening it in this like goopy mess. Very similar to your trophy bag. Very evident that it's not supposed to be a permanent storage solution because it's going to be devoured quite quickly. It's only after a minute of you trying to gauge what's happening that one of the workers who has basically an apron, it's just a piece of cloth, just saturated in blood, whether it be ogre, animal, or in between. It's hard to discern. He does turn to you.
Ryder says bring more.
Oh, where?
I come get stragglers for Ryder.
Roll me deception check.
At advantage because he's...
At super advantage?
Yeah, it's
That's
super
super
duper
duper.
He gets quad advantage.
Quad advantage.
Draco, lay down.
4 d20s. And you roll Draco.
And Draco gives you triple advantage.
I will drink your whole run of Coke unless you give him advantage.
No! No!
Were you joking about advantage?
Yeah, I was joking about it.
Catch.
No, he wasn't. Roll it again. You can't stop him.
He said quadruple advantage. You said it. You said it with your own mouth.
Unfortunately, quadruple advantage doesn't exist.
Hey,
So it's regular triple
hold,
advantage.
If we hold him up to this, every time we jokingly say something, he's gonna be like, alright, you guys do that then. Realize the Pandora's box are opening here.
We gotta set a precedent.
Hang on, no, he's like, quadruple advantage doesn't exist. Translation, our DM hates us.
The rule of cool.
I'm a toxic DM.
I am a toxic.
10
11.
types of toxic DMs.
Yo, cut it. Tee it off. Can't do that. He'll cease and desist.
Okay, you're never picking dice ever again. Second roll of the campaign, or the session. He looks you up and down. He says, "Oh, right, of course. Which rider?
Oh my
Does
God.
you want undercut, top cut, or shit?
I'm never rolling these dice again.
None. More weapons for fire.
Oh, what?
Level 6. Go!
Banana! He screams into the building, and another ogre comes out. This one, a female,
Mason special.
walks out, and you look at her. Why? Because she's a girl, or because it's an ogre?
Both.
Sorry, cooties. Sorry, my bad.
No
My
girls
bad.
allowed.
Sorry.
This is D&D, dude. No girls.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
no.
No girls allowed.
She comes out. She comes out. Her attire is weirdly refined. She doesn't have patchwork aprons. She doesn't have a loose pair of sandals. She has like a stitched cloth blouse, a rip in the center, and she's overall more lean, probably because of the low amount of food that's available to them in general. But it could be many things. She comes out and she looks you up and down. The first ogre speaks to her and goes, asks weapon. She looks you up and down. She goes, of course, please. Which kind? Which kind? Which kind?
All stragglers need to go down to level 6.
Well, luckily I'm no straggler, but I...
I look at the other dude, and I look back at her. And I look at the other dude. And I itch my head with a club. A big stick that I have.
This is the man who you're speaking. I have job. Sorry, but straggler sent. There might be one run back, but
Oh,
must keep.
Ryder, give me something to make fireproof all food and animal.
Fire.
Fireproof. Help me cover. Makes fireproof.
They don't know what the fuck you're saying. They don't know that word. You said a word bigger than
No
four letters.
fire happen here with this. Help.
I hand him it.
What
And
do you
I start-
hand it?
Yeah, what are you
The
handing?
oil.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
A barrel of shit from the poop tunnel.
So you hand
A
him
fucking gallon of gas.
black oil.
No, the fucking that white like fat oil that I use to wicker.
Oh,
stuff.
your pseudo whale oil.
The-
Your
yeah, the
fucking
lantern oil.
your fat lipids that
Yes.
you burn off. Oh, okay. Yours is in a small, basically a growler sized
Okay.
thermos made of oak. And you uncap it, and he looks at it and goes, "Make meat taste bad."
Once cooked, good.
How the fuck did he know it tastes bad?
You handed it to him, and he smelled it.
I know.
Roll me a deception check at advantage, please.
Once cooked, smell good.
Thank God for advantage.
Whew!
What is it?
Deception.
7? 11.
Deception. 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Baba! And the woman approaches and sticks her fucking pudgy little shitter in there. Very graphic.
And like that.
Tastes like wax,
Makes fireproof.
but no heat.
Alright, and I just fucking summon the circle and I pull out the demon. I'm sick of it.
He's done, guys. He's done.
I don't have enough time to sit here
We
and
are not
talk
wasting
fucking
time.
taste buds with this fat cunt! And while I do that,
Yeah.
Dude, you are literally sitting there just like.
So what do you cast? You cast Summon Greater Demon?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. What demon would you like to
The
summon?
gorilla.
The Barl Gura. I'm gonna pull up the stat block just so I have it on hand here. Jesus
spinning like a
fucking
Beyblade.
Christ, my head. God.
Bro, we
Damn.
are off to a fucking banger here, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that what we're calling it?
Post-Christmas session is off to a fucking
It's the new year, new
hot
me,
start.
baby.
Hot start.
Okay, sorry.
I love what I'm seeing so,
So,
far.
60,
Ladies and gentlemen,
15.
I love it.
And it doesn't have to roll against breaking free of your spell till it's under half HP, right?
Oh god. I don't know. Oh.
If it does get free, that's just more chaos.
Not like it really fucking
Chaos.
breaks you at all.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. Chaos. Chaos.
Inside joke for the Broken Bottle game. Not for the YouTube audience.
Well, you can post. You can post that to YouTube.
I should post that on
Link in
YouTube.
description.
Yeah. Yeah, check,
Yeah, for our
check
two
the video
viewers.
Can I
description.
check?
I
I
missed
get
the
the list of, like, which
annotations,
ones I
bro.
can't summon.
You can put a.
Yeah, I can.
Dude, I kind of. If you like the Broken Bottle content, please petition to bring annotations back to YouTube. It really help our algorithm chances.
Annotations? I don't know what that
Remember
means.
annotations that you basically
like
have a text box
the
and then
text box would pop up on the video.
Oh, no, I don't know.
of like links, and then like sometimes people would be like, "Ermingerd."
Roll initiative for the demon, which has its own turns. When you summon it on each of your turns thereafter,
Okay.
you can issue a verbal command. Blah, blah,
What
blah.
spell slots do you have? 5?
5.
5. So you get +1.
How many spell slots, or how many spells do you have left after this?
Challenge rating 5 or lower +1 because you're casting at a spell level slot above,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's challenge rating 6 or lower.
Challenge rating 6 or lower?
Mm-hmm. Because your spell slot's higher than the base of the spell.
So you should look up a new one.
So
Look at the new word.
Look up a new one that's more powerful.
Let's look up challenge rating level 6.
hold on.
Here, let's Google it. Best
Don't.
CR6 monsters. Hey, we're using our resources. Toxic.
We are winning by any means necessary. Any means necessary.
Okay, so the standard. I'm just using like best option guide off some Reddit stuff here. CR5 was either the Tanaruk or Balgura is the what?
No.
Is the common ones. The Balgura, the one you summon, the gorilla. CR6, you unlock the Kazme and the Vrok. The Vrok is a giant vulture, demon vulture. Let's look up what the Kazme is because I'm not 100% familiar.
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to sign in here. Just
dude, I
thinking
guess
of
you would like that guy.
the vulture. Yeah,
Mhm.
probably.
What is it? What's the other one?
I'm looking it up. The Kazme is a giant mosquito.
Yeah, it is a giant fly.
With a proboscis. And then the other one is, like I said, it's a giant vulture. They are technically 1 CR higher than the Bargura. You would know, I'll tell you this, the spell, even in its inception and how it's read to the player, it is obviously you're kind of dipping into the unknown in a way, right? You're pulling a demon against its will to this realm to fight on your behalf. It's not like you know everything about them. You've come across a lot in your time. You would know that the Balgura would, let's say, your best bet if you're trying to brawl. The Kazme has a flying speed and it's very fast. It has some other magical abilities as well. And the Vrok also has a flying speed, a little bit slower but more brawny. if you were looking for like a deceptive or intuitive way to decide what to do.
We'll go with rock.
Okay. Would you like to see a photo of the rock?
I looked it up.
Oh, you looked it up? Okay.
Can we see the photo of what they did?
It's literally like a
I
fucking
can't see it actually. That's the coolest fucking thing.
Of
ever.
rock?
giant demon vulture. Literally.
Ask him if he wants to be our friend and travel around with us, and we can call him Scalebreaker. And
Oh my
he's our
God.
best friend now.
Come on, bro.
Holy
Please.
fuck.
Breaker.
That thing's
Breaker.
scary looking, dude.
Become beak breaker.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Uh,
Hey, can we call you Scalebreaker and you become our best friend?
He's like, yeah, probably.
Sure, why not?
He looks at his fucking watch. I ain't got nothing going on now. Shit. I'm here.
Spores,
Oh.
talons, stunning screech, fly speed of 60, 104 HP, AC 15. I have it stat block if you have questions. Okay.
But if they have holy water,
Yeah, you know them. Very religious folk. Yeah.
there's a
Okay, so you. Oh man, once again, I didn't even prepare for the fact that we were
emanation
just
force that poison here. Like,
all
Yeah, we're
everywhere.
just in it at 100 right now, 100 miles an hour.
What
I'm
a
just
start.
walking, to
Okay.
be fair.
So, you summon your rock. You drop into your trance. Immediately, kind of like puzzling, you look at them and they're like, huh? And you look at me, you fucking. And out of the sigil of the ground that you created,
What I would give to see the look on these fucking ogres' faces.
a beast of grand proportion. Its feathers tattered apart, the tips of which almost look singed. It has this tepid aura about it, this stale, gross fungal scent. It looks bound by the reality it's found itself in, angry, rage-filled. What is your command as part of casting the spell?
The fat one's first. And I undisguise myself.
I'm gonna have you roll advantage, and combat's going to start.
Dude, I rolled a 6 with this dice 4 times.
5
And
times.
4. So what
Dude,
am I
alright,
rolling?
swap the fucking
Initiative.
dice, bro. We gotta swap the
Initiative?
dice.
Yeah,
7.
initiative. 7. So let me.
Can't use these dice.
The fat ones first.
Okay.
That's the
what
fucking
an
command.
insane
The
line.
fat. They're both fucking fat.
There's 3 of them.
There's 3
They're
that
all
you've
bad.
seen in this building total. Yes. There's 2 speaking to you.
I say the fat one's first.
Blood is cold-hearted over here. You're mean to these ogres, you know that, bro.
Do you see
Okay.
the pile of corpses?
So what was your initiative, sir?
7.
7? Copy
700.
that.
17?
Yeah.
Ogre 1
70?
70? Holy.
rolls a. Copy that. So. Before I do the initiatives, let me get a map pulled up of where you guys are. God damn, we're going just straight into this, huh? Fuck.
Well, where did you think we were gonna go?
I don't fucking know, man. Shit.
I was probably gonna try to jump in some poop, honestly. So,
Yeah, well,
like,
Get
I-
mouth open,
17 days.
fucking
Huh.
diving.
If it comes down to it, I can fly and give them in the bag of holding. and I'll
unfortunately,
jump
I'm
off,
probably just gonna
and
use
I'll
the same
fly
map
at the
as last
bottom
time. I
of
just use a different corner
city, and we'll
because I don't
probably
have a
get
map of the
controls,
feed pen.
but if we survive,
Specific.
well, you have to find where I am.
Breaking immersion. Sorry, guys. I am actually sorry about it. Let me find that map.
Toxic, toxic, toxic.
toxic DM.
So we used that corner last time. We'll say you're. Well, no, that's the biggest brick building. So we'll put you over here. The size. Yeah, that's close enough. And so this would be the actual building, but obviously there's a drape coming down, and you would be. Where are you? You're here. So you'd be like this way. This dude was talking to you, and then this thing came out of the building itself. And then, well, we'll give you a couple feet. Where do you summon it? You have a range, and you can choose.
I'll summon it right in the middle of them.
Okay. Do I have a winged beast for your demon? Just because I think it'd be funny to have a little bit more.
Use Tyrone.
No.
Yeah, Tyrone's a winged beast, though. He's like,
Yeah, what do you call me, dude?
what?
I'm a beast, dog. I'm a fucking beast.
man.
I'm a beast out here, goddamn.
You saying Tyrone's not a beast out here in these streets?
right here.
Oh no.
As the rock apparates, and it rolls its own initiative, or does it act on your turn?
It rolls its own.
Okay, manual entry. Rock. What is its initiative?
Meow, meow, meow. Meow,
Yeah, roll for that.
meow, meow,
Does it also get super
meow,
advantage?
meow.
Wow.
It has a plus.
30.
I'm rolling really hot tonight.
Maybe we should just make roller not roll anymore.
It has a +2. It looks like to its
Yeah,
initiative.
Wait, I want to call a
This
timeout.
is the roll. This is the roll.
13.
Timeout. We
No.
need a
Oh,
sub.
one.
We need a
Yes.
sub for roller.
Oh.
We need a sub for roller.
So
We need a sub.
Tag me in. Tag me in.
Here, you want to use these Kraken dice? I know how much you like Kraken.
it has a +3. How does it have a
What's my
+3?
second set of dice?
Past
I'll try-
perception.
I'll try one.
Do you want your bullet dice? Or do you already have them?
The bullets are the OGs. Dude.
How confident are you that it has a +3?
Am I?
Me?
I'm not confident at all.
I didn't say +3. I think the total's 3. You said +2.
Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, +2. So it's got 3. Fucking sick. 3 initiative. We'll say Ogres A. We rolled his. Owl will be chained. We'll roll for him. The whammin'. Insane. Like, bro, what's the point? That's what I want to know.
You rolled a nat 20 plus 10.
Yeah, I did. And then,
Believe it.
and then him, which would be him. Shit. It wasn't cocked, and then I freaking. Well, luckily it was not that low, and then it rolled a natural 1. So it rolled a total for a 0. Okay.
Man,
What is your
I mean,
initiative
To be
score?
fair, you're both rolling like shit.
What's your +2 initiative? Or what is your +2 dex? You both rolled the same number for initiative order, and it goes based off who has the higher dexterity modifier.
+1.
Okay.
Saving, right?
No, dex modifier.
Dex modifier.
Not dex save.
+1.
Plus 1? Mm-hmm. Plus 1. What do you think Draco's plus to dexterity is? Probably like 7.
Plus to dexterity, -4.
Okay.
Draco? Dude, nah, he's a beast.
He's a beast in strength
He's
and
strong.
charisma. You've heard him howl?
True.
You summon this great demon.
Right.
It rips itself from its reality to yours. Hey, buddy. Good boy. And as you bow down, square your shoulders, and ready yourself for the onslaught. Molnar.
Oh, god damn it.
You stand in this room right now for the moment. Sort of quiet. You don't hear marching outside of this random pottery barn you found yourself in. What do you do?
Did I see any massive piles of shit outside?
Not on your entry, not off memory. Most of this level, there's refuse in the form of garbage and waste. But they've done, for some reason, whether it be by direction or force, they've done a good job of keeping the halls sanitary in conjunction with the level below you.
Okay.
There's a
So
reason
you
why
said-
there is a
You
food
said
field.
it's connected to another building, right? Or would I have to walk out and then go over and then
You would have to walk out, go over it. There was hallways, and there was a couple of rooms.
Can I try to remember this part of town from my youth?
Oh, roll me a history check.
At triple damage.
The triple advantage.
I don't remember.
What's your roll?
I'm not telling you. It's that bad. It's bad.
Um,
I actually become stupid.
you immediately perish. It just instantly dies. There's obviously
I go like this.
you have a fondness for your childhood and nostalgia of being a kid once again, but just due to the
Yeah, I'm not using
severity of the
I'm saying
situation, you're
Krakens
not
are
able
cursed.
to remember portions of the city at this time.
Krakens are cursed, guys. Don't do that.
Dunce chair?
I don't know, man. They were rolling okay earlier, and Brady's like, "No, it's okay. They'll be okay." But whenever I first opened them and I rolled them, it was
I
one.
rolled 2 nat ones.
Hang
on
on.
me.
1, 1, 1, 3, 4, 1. That's bad.
That's bad.
All right, we gotta take out the loaded dice. Sorry.
I just rolled 4 ones with that D6 and another 2 ones with D20.
Could've done straight.
6, that's another 6, dude.
I'd like to walk out of the building
19. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good.
and kind of like as I open it, go. Do I hear anything?
Did you hear anything? I think it was a lot.
21.
Far off in the distance, you hear this rising roaring. It's a little bit more deep and guttural than this, and it seems to be crowding quickly. You don't see anything yet, but there seems to be a stampede, so to speak, nearing your general area.
Was there a chimney?
To this home?
Yeah.
Not that you saw.
Is there a chimney that I can see in the vicinity?
What was your total roll for perception?
21.
21. You look around. I'd say the most houses in this district would probably have one, so I'd say it wouldn't be difficult for you.
Oh, it's just.
Why does it do that? God.
Oh, they're gonna know your Wi-Fi.
Why does it?
No!
Do that? That's so annoying.
No. Huh.
I'd say yeah, 2 houses down. You'd be able to. They're pretty common. So there looks like a house that's just on the corner across the street that would have a chimney.
I hear stuff, but I don't see anybody. Correct.
Not on this. This is a metropolitan city. I mean, your visual sight is blocked almost at any point, right? You can't.
And how far away is it? The house?
Oh,
It's
it's I don't know, 60 feet
6 feet.
across the street, down a house. Yeah.
I'll dash over to there.
Okay. With haste, use your action to dash, and you make your way immediately across the street down, and then blow your way into this this home. Not with much sound. I mean, the door gives way. It's probably been beaten off its hinges before.
It's like hanging on.
Yeah, and you enter this domicile. Quick look around. It's very dimly lit. Luckily, you have dark vision.
Yeah.
Seems to be more residential than other stuff that you've seen on this level. Seems to be a little bit more modest. You have a foyer, like an entrance, room on your left, and then it goes forward and has 2 rooms.
Okay, where's the chimney at?
If you go forward and turn left, based on what you saw on the outside, you come into a small family
How
room.
is the chimney wide enough to where I can go up it?
It would, it'd be a real snug fit. You're wearing full plate.
No,
He took his armor off.
You are not wearing full plate. It would be possible.
Yeah, I'm not wearing plate.
It's in the cellar.
Yeah.
It's in the cellar?
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Okay. I'm gonna try and squeeze myself in there.
Okay, so you go into the orifice, right, where you pile your logs, kick out some of the ash, and you look up, and you do see that there is a vacancy of space. Like, you could fit. Is your intention to, like, scale the walls? Or...
Yeah.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics check.
20.
20. Good to know. You try to snuggle your way into this chimney as desperately as you can. Calfan, you're in this house.
I'm ready.
You hear the same thing. You hear this roar beginning to pollute the streets. This war call, if you could call it that. It's indiscriminate whether it's on the level or not, or close or far. It's just reverberating off the thousands of surfaces that is caused to roll. What do you do?
First things first. I still wouldn't know where Molnir is,
You do not.
and that would make me really fucking nervous.
You do
So I
not
would-
know his current whereabouts.
I'll go ahead and cast Sending to
Okay.
him.
Okay.
And I'll just say, Molnir, please tell me you're alright. I tried to go back. Where are you? Please, God, tell me you're okay.
How many words do I get?
25.
1-5.
Hiding or hiding in chimney. About how far was I from our like home location? Like
you made it about halfway.
About halfway, so like 400 feet.
Ish. It's hard to know. You didn't. You were taking a straight line, and then
I
shit
just
broke
like
loose.
ballpark. I'm like,
It's very difficult to wager, but you're halfway. So yeah, anywhere from 400 to 600, depending on where you are in the city.
500 feet away from base. Yeah, I said I'm in a chimney. I think their contractions count as one word, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Going to kerfuffle. Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Alright. I'll give you another action as he got 2 actions to do what he wanted before the environment takes its turn.
Is there a chimney in this room with me?
No roll needed. You look around. Like I said, it's a little bit more of an indescript residential building, but where you are right now, you've only made it into the entryway. You don't see any form of chimney apparatus. No.
Okay, I'll try to look around for a better hiding spot.
Okay, roll me a perception
Best I
check.
can.
The beast.
25.
25. You very quickly, understanding the consequence and severity of your current standing, rummage through the house with whatever it takes. Like I said, in the minute room you were in, broken furniture, table, chairs. Unfortunately, even with your high roll, there just isn't a place to hide. It's not that you can't find it. This house doesn't have a cellar. There are out-facing windows, but they seem to their shutters have been sent shut, so luckily there's no visual inside. The door is halfway on its hinges, slightly cracked. The secondary room seems to be some type of food preparation, so it's just an ottoman, it's just an island for food to be prepared. Kind of adds to the idea that maybe this was some type of restaurant. Hence the reason why it's a little bit more indescript. There's not a lot of tools of the trade here. There's, you do find a chest. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you could probably fit in it, as there's a lot of chests in a lot of different buildings.
I'll try it.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics check. There's not a lot of physical things in this area.
Fine, fucking good. 7.
7, good to know. Okay. It's good to know. You open it and you do your best to contort, stifle your movement. I need both of you now to roll stealth checks.
Still with the advantage from the elven cloak, or this time without.
You can roll the advantage. I won't tell you if it'll come into effect though. Give me both. Give me
Alright,
both
so
numbers.
first number is
Natural
12.
Of course it is. Wow.
First number
Dude,
is
I had to
14.
switch out the dice. I told you I microwaved these.
Do what you gotta
Even
do,
with
bro.
the advantage of 14 would have been better. So
Well, what's both numbers?
first one was a 14,
Okay.
second one was a 10.
Okay.
It's because the Bears just won the NFC North, dude. That's why.
Okay.
Try it down.
As you lay in wait, the cheering grows louder.
So how am I? Was I actually able to get up the chimney, like to where my feet aren't sticking out like Santa Claus on?
Well,
Okay. I didn't know if that was.
with your roll, you're about to find out what happens. This is the consequence of that roll. Let's see. You guys stand in your respective attempts at obscuring both your movement, shape, size, and overall figure. A little out of place for you, Molnir, just in the fact that you've always been attacking head-on. You've always solved problems with brawn and gut and courage. And for the first time in literally months and almost years, you're without your allies. You're in some indescript building. God knows how far away from the other two. at least a block.
But I'm home.
Kind of. Well, the remnants of it. You do your best to contort yourself into this box. And you realize that given your shape, it's a little difficult to fully fit in. So there's a small crease of light that peers in, but it's overall closed. And you do your best to use your training as a pseudo assister to the refugees of the Underdark to conceal your breathing to the best of your ability with your stealth checks. The cheering grows louder and now becomes a stomping action. I won't play it as not overshadow my descriptions. And it is sounds like a herd, a stampede. You hear the flapping of the dragons overhead, getting louder, getting shorter, getting louder, going far away. The stampede it ebbs and flows as they pour like a wave into each level. And you realize now that the shouting probably wasn't even from this level. That's just how loud it is when a bunch of 800-pound creatures begin to herd together. But soon enough, as you take your time, the group finds its way to E6 in a way that's not just those scouring for you already from the combat and those who may have made it out to the one that reported your existence, but also now more coming from above. And you hear throughout the streets these snarls and growls, but of the ogres. They've left any semblance of language behind, and they heard that there was war to be had. There was conflict. That's all they know. And they've devolved into very primal beings, and you hear that in their approach. Tyrone. You're just walking, bro. What are you doing? E2.
I've thought like a lot over the week about what would Tyrone think in the current situation, like having heard everything that's going on.
Sure.
He'll figure it out.
No, and I mean we had a meeting before we kind of all broke off in our own directions. He said, "I'm gonna go look for a farm and possibly try and find a way to fuck it up. You were gonna go scout for a cart." I was like, "Cool," and I was like, "Molnir, here's a sending stone. Just fucking stay here, hang out, and wait for my phone call."
Bad influence over here.
Wait for my phone call. We don't need to push it. We're chilling. We're just hanging out for a couple weeks, dude. And you said, "Yeah, I don't need to go outside. You guys are the magic guys." And I went, "Cool. I'll talk to you in a little bit then. Just wait for the call." So in Tyrone's mind, it's probably him that has caused a disturbance that's made all this shit happen. So he's probably not all that freaked out. Like he's probably like, "Holy shit. Roger's
He pulled it off! He did it!
Good, baby." So I can't imagine that Tyrone would be like fucking panic mode. Because he would have no idea. And he knows he gets one shot with the stone. And Molnir said, "I'm not fucking leaving." So
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I'm looking for the building.
It was a group decision. This side of the table
I was
made a decision.
heavily
I'm
influenced.
continuing to look for that the aquifer build or aqua.
Yeah.
Aqua
With 60
building.
feet of vision, but
Yeah.
still an aquifer building.
Aqua
That's quite a bit of vision
Um,
for being a
You know
a
what?
little ghost.
I rolled last time for it, and I rolled an 8. I remember it was
Yeah.
fucking really bad.
and that's why you didn't find anything before end of session. This is a new rule since
Sure.
the end of things. Because you did look.
Yeah.
In the whole time that he went through his entire character creation of meeting
all
Rotha,
of this happened?
all of it happened, you found nothing.
I marched around.
Yeah, you had been there the whole time. So, roll the investigation check. I won't give you disadvantage because you're in no means of haste. You're not worried in the sense of fear.
No.
You really are. You understand that this is a very important part of the war effort, and
Perception
you need to find.
investigation?
Sorry. You know what? For 60 feet of vision, I don't do this super often. I'll let you choose which one's better.
Wow.
What's that?
Neither of them are great. So.
Oh well, you can
But
spend your
one
time.
is a little bit better than
You
the
can
other.
spend your time scanning the horizon at a high speed with your perception, or instead spend your time trying to ebb and flow in and out of buildings because you can pass through fucking walls, reading into what buildings you're going into. I'll give you both.
I will investigate.
Okay, roll me investigation.
7.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Copy.
Neither are great, and I never roll good on these. So.
The Ravens won, by the way.
So you explore E2. And I did give this exact word-for-word description last week when I told you what you saw, but I'm just going to go through it kind of again, what you see. Every lane and every street of this sector has insane amounts of character. Street corners are filled with crates, barrels, jugs, pottery, rancid wine. It tells the story of a densely intertwined city. You see these effigies, and they kind of come in groups. So you'll go through like a town square-ish like area, even though it's so fucking dense. There's like a crossroads, so to speak. And you look up, and you're like, oh, I must be like in a street. And then you see a rooftop. You're like, I'm still in a fucking building. How is this possible? And then you go to another one, passing through a wall, passing through a doorway, traveling down a road. Same shit. You're like, okay, I've gone 2 miles. You're inside a building still. It doesn't make anatomical fucking sense how this shit is constructed, but you're not lost. It's just taking some time. You're doing your best to chart what you've discovered and moving in a cardinal direction, and I will give you that benefit of the doubt because you are an intelligent creature. So you continue your search.
Intelligence of real.
Well, when you can summon God and speak to him, things happen.
Dude, I'm good at magic powers. I'm not the smartest individual.
When he was on level, you guys are on level 2, right?
I'm on
Yeah.
mature.
Was there ogres up there, or was it like very scarce?
There was, but
He
you said it was like less than 3, probably.
You said it was less than 3, but it's still more populated than lower levels.
Yep.
And not necessarily because you saw the bodies, because there's so many like rooms. You can just tell like this area is lived in. The infrastructure is being used. Unlike the lower levels where it's like every single house is beat to shit. It's been ransacked for all terms of valuables, and I don't mean gold necessarily. Like whatever scraps of food or perishables they had, furniture, usefulness, weapons, cloth, fabric, etc. This doesn't look that bad. It probably was rinsed and raised, or raised, R-A-Z-E-D, at some point, but has since then been used to house the war effort. So, you know that it's more populated than others.
Sure.
Why? Nothing. You asked that question.
I was curious.
I just answered on your back. Okay.
How long have I been ethereal? Because I know, like, the end of last session, we were like about probably a little over 2 hours.
Honestly, it only felt super long because of the combat. Realistically, it was 2 hours when they started. I'm even going to give you a detriment and say it's 2 and 20 now. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay.
After all of that happened, because all that happened simultaneously.
Yeah.
Very little time passes. They were literally shanking this fucking ogre to death with horns of a bull, and running away.
I wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
Multiple ogres.
The Mario Judo.
Alright, sure. I'll continue to look.
So you have over half the duration easily. 4.5 hours probably.
Yeah, I've used
So I'll write that
a
down.
quarter of it.
I'll write that down. Okay.
But yeah, that's that would be my state of mind, and that would be what I'm looking for. Mr. DM, sir.
Copy
Mr.
that.
Toxic DM, not Toxic DM.
Mr. Benevolent.
Mr. Benevolence.
Amazing DM.
Mr. Benevolent DM, sir.
Okay. You continue to hover. And with that, we jump.
I have like
We're so many
I have the most
demons.
boring side quest. Right?
Okay.
You guys are fucking fighting for your life, and I'm like,
I'm gonna let my pop out, and we're gonna get into what happens with your little escapade
let's
here.
take a stroll through Dwarf City.
Anyway,
That's Tyrone.
you have an opportunity here. You just summoned a poison demon.
I'm gonna burn this whole time.
I don't know if poison's gonna work on the ogres, bro.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
They're
They
they
eat.
are stupid. Yeah.
They basically eat
They are
like.
fucking disgusting.
Imagine the worst Taco Bell in the whole U.S.
And Taco
Like the
Bell's
most-
bad to begin with. So
That shit's gonna ruin your
Jesus
stomach
Christ.
anyways. I've built up an immunity.
I will
But
not take this slime.
I hate Taco Bell so much.
Wait,
It is
really?
Fucking,
I fucking-
it's sewer rotten.
Really?
No,
Food's
I
terrible.
don't mind Taco Bell. He fucking hates Taco Bell.
I
I
love
think
Taco
the
Bell.
last like 5 times I've had it, it has been fucking slop.
I
Like
fucking
straight
love
from
Taco
the sewer slop.
It has to be specific
Disgusting.
things on the item or on the menu for me to order.
dude,
I
the
don't
luck,
order
the
it.
cravings box. That's it. That's all
Yep.
you gotta get. That's all you
The
gotta
5-layer
get.
beefy burrito,
Dude, it's so good.
and then I switch out the beef for potato.
And then you
They
fucking-
brought back
you
the
like
laser though.
you like lay out your weenie.
I did like
So-
the Frito burrito when they had
The
that.
Frito
fucking
burrito
like
was so good.
We'll talk
no,
about intermission
6 years
IC.
ago or whatever.
Yeah.
That shit's good.
But that was the only thing I would get from there, and it was delicious. I'll give them that.
The case
Okay.
But then-
back, I fucking love that.
Then they forced me to order other food. And I was
Spicy
like,
potato
wow,
soft
this is
tacos,
terrible.
bro.
Holy crap!
Yes.
Spicy
the
potato-
shit.
so they-
right
That's what I'm saying. You get the 5-layer
They were
beefy
like,
burrito.
we ran out of the potato chunks. It's okay, we just put fries in. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling a little scandalous tonight.
Shit, maybe that's cool. All right.
Yo, that's cool.
Put
And
it
I was
in
like,
the
All right, lock it back. Lock it back.
You summon
You weren't here.
it.
Yep.
And knowing what you've heard, knowing somewhere something's went wrong, because unlike him, you don't have an explanation for what's happening.
Nope.
It means someone's been caught.
Yep.
And so, immediately ready to give your life, what do? You jump into combat.
Give your life. I give my
Wait,
life
it's
to
my
more
turn.
than.
It's your turn.
Wow.
Yeah, you both rolled 7 totals. But it has a minus to dexterity and you have a plus, so you go first.
I have command, right?
Ooh. Yeah.
You do.
But did you drop concentration for
It's not concentration for the demon.
It's not concentration. You just do it.
epic? Well, I don't know. I don't know how warlocks work. Fucking devil shit.
You have command.
Freaky shit, dude.
Yeah, but I have,
So
to,
is
I
it
have to
like
speak their language.
a spell that's
Tied to the
Yeah,
goblin,
because I
like
remember
the
that's
guy's in
what
charge of
last
the-
session you were like, oh, you can just use command.
And
I have to be able to speak
It goes
their
to
language.
multiple people or it goes to one?
Read the item.
Read the. Oh god. It's the glove.
He's gonna.
He's commanded with the glove.
He's gonna make the one that pisses him off just go. Deal.
Again.
No, he's literally gonna be like,
As an action, you can raise one of your arms and command lesser creatures to obey. You cast command on up to 3 creatures.
There you go.
Wow.
The DC is lower than if you were using
15.
your. Yeah.
Oh fuck. That's crazy.
oh no.
It's the base spell effect, so I'll Google what.
And command, does it work like suggest where they have to complete that task?
It is lesser.
You do
So-
a one word thing and then they do that.
Must succeed on wisdom. They're very wise.
I figured.
You speak one word as a command. So you can do your best to try to make something else you want. The common ones as described in the spell are approach, drop, flee, grovel, and halt. Approach would cause them to come towards you. Drop would make them drop whatever they're holding. Flee would make them run away with you by the fastest means possible. Grovel makes them fall prone. Halt makes them take no actions, and a flying creature would stay alive. Flee. So you're casting it. So you pull out your hand after casting the spell, and that arrogance that I've talked slightly about does begin to surface. And you hold out the gauntlet, the arm. And you hold it out like you're trying to grab water dripping from the ceiling, and you turn it in a clenched fist. And very theatrically, when you make the full turn, a shockwave, very tiny and dull, emits from you as you invoke the right of the gauntlet. You do feel a wincing as the gauntlet seems to tighten its grip around your hand. Just slightly.
What hand?
What fucking hand, pal?
Yeah.
What hand?
Alright, I'm going to roll wisdom saves of DC 15. We're going to roll for the woman first. She is the one characterized by the owlbear. Wisdom, huh? Super good. Oh, baby. Okay, next is the ogre front. Okay. And there is a third depicted inside the building that you did see earlier. Okay. So there's another, like there. As you do it, the one up front immediately gets sweat on his brow. Oh, turns. Obviously, it's not their turn, but he turns. As if he's going to invoke. The other one inside the building does the same. It begins to search itself for any means to defend itself and finds that it has nothing but a butcher's knife. Incepted with the fear of what's to come. It also begins to pivot on its rear. The women, the whammon. She looks inquisitively at you and then at her 2 allies and kind of tilts her head and pulls a chain out from her back and begins to ready herself.
And I just go,
Is that the end of your turn?
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You can definitely do that. Next in the initiative order is the female ogre, the one that spoke with her nice blouse, and she has this giant anchor chain, similar to some of the other armaments that you've seen around dwarves. She'll speak. She'll say, "You glowing weaklings!" Fucking just attempts to take the chain and just wrench it upon you. Almost like throwing it over you and just letting the weight take most of the brawn. As she will do that to you. As you've casted 2 things. You've been the orchestrator of 2 magical effects thus far.
Is she hitting me or the demon?
You.
This is her?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you said that one was running.
No, this one's running, this one's running. This is her.
Yeah.
Does she?
Opportunity? Is she coming to hit me?
Yeah, she was coming to hit you. She does have range.
She was.
Yeah, no, she's still gonna do it. There's no reason she wouldn't. She knows you're the threat, so it does leave its. Well, I mean, technically that's not, but yeah, I'll give it to you. She does leave the rocks. So it can use its base attack as an opportunity. So it uses its reaction. Its base attack, I believe, is talons, beak or talons.
Beak that bitch.
Beak and one with its talons.
Bitch.
Beak that bitch.
Yeah, roll me to hit.
Beak that bitch. Beak that bitch. Beak that bitch.
18.
Beak that bitch. Beak that bitch. Beak that bitch.
The demon, already knowing that you told her, that one, to be devoured, but also chained by your command. It turns, and then, like its vulture giraffe neck, it looks like it's sheathed almost, like it just shoots its fucking neck out at breakneck speeds, pun intended.
Oh, shit.
Piercing the entire back cavity of the ogre as it runs towards you.
So it has like
Roll me damage.
What do I roll?
like a proboscis.
No, it's just that long of a neck. It's
okay.
fleshy aperture. You're gonna
Oh,
roll
'cause this is like it's like a bird. It's more like
2d6.
it's more like a bird than it is like a mosquito.
2.
Right.
This one is a vulture.
vulture.
He summoned the vulture. It's like
I thought
a
he summoned
fucking.
What?
I thought he summoned the mosquito.
He was getting
6.
6 total plus 3.
9.
You deal 9 damage to the creature as it hecks a giant chunk of fat fucking meat right out of its back, and it just eats it immediately as it rends it from the creature. It winces in pain, but it continues its stampede, knowing that you are doing something to command. It's not smart, but she's brawny, and she will then use her chain, throwing it up during this run and letting the weight kind of take hold, and then pulling it down like a drawstring, like as it barrels towards you. Nice. 10 to hit. What a surprise. You simply move slightly to your left as she's obviously come at you in a one-dimensional attack. You, knowing what's on the line, your battle instinct is ready, and the attack fully misses and it kicks up dirt and stone just to the left of where you are. It will end its turn there. Next in the initiative order is the original ogre, who you're speaking to, the male. He will flee. He will take the dash action and run away from you. Normally you'd get an opportunity of attack. It doesn't have his reaction anymore. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Jesus Christ. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75.
Holy shit. Hey, what up, little buddy? That's crazy.
Next in the initiative order
Dude, shout out to the gauntlet. I think
is the frog.
I think it was the best idea ever.
Your demon. Heeding your words, what will it do? It can use its weird ability to spread toxic spores everywhere that spreads around corners, and each creature may make a 14 con save or become poisoned. While poisoning this way, the target takes 1d10 poison damage at the start of each turn, or it can make 2 attacks, one with its beak and one with its talons.
2 attacks.
Okay.
Dude, you can poison all the fucking bugs. Kill them.
I don't think the ogres care about poison.
No, but you could poison the bugs and kill
I
all
was
the
already
bugs.
told that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll me to hit. It's a plus 6.
16 plus 6.
22.
Sorry, 6 plus 6?
16
16
plus 6.
plus
Oh!
22.
Okay. We'll say this is just for the first of the 2 attacks, which would be the tap. No, beak is first time.
Is it delicious?
It retracts.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
still gnawing on its
I'm
mouth,
glad you boys like it.
and it sees an opening for more meat to be devoured. And just from another angle, it slightly shimmers around and plants its beak directly back into her back. Roll me damage. It does make purchase.
6.
Yeah. 2d6.
6. 2.
8 plus 3 is 11. It takes a large hunk of flesh rended directly from its back. Blood, attacked in this fashion, these aren't clean cuts, and the thing's maw is quite large. Blood immediately begins to pool on the floor. It's pretty gory attack that this female ogre has sustained. And before it can turn around to defend itself, immediately under your command, the target flies up just slightly a foot above the ground and shoots its talons to try to rend it in half. Roll to hit once again as it will make its second attack.
Ooh, I don't have 2.
2 plus 6 is 8. Unable to fully find purchase on its beautiful cloth armor made of nothing, it simply, it does grab the beast. It's very hard to miss, but it manages just to make its 3/4 turn and shrug off the talon before it digs too deep into its muscle. You can use your creature to move if you'd like. It does work. I mean, it's kind of... I don't know if it...
This is the roof, like right here?
Yeah. So does it...
The building's like open though. Like
It acts
it's
on
like
its
a
own
tower.
accord.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm about to question. It just does your command in
It
generality,
just does my
right?
command, but you do the rest.
Yeah, so if you wanted, you said eat. It's not going to move.
Yeah.
It's going to keep pecking.
You do your thing.
So if it's up to me,
girl.
it's going to stay.
I think that spell is cooler that way anyways.
There you go. Next in initiative order, he leaves the building. Okay. And he begins to run away. Now, unlike suggest, command is a one-turn action thing. So the effect will now end at the end of their turn. They're not under the fear status effect. You said run, and then they run, and now they're 80 feet away from you.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
That's the end of its turn. Next in the initial order is you. That's all. It did have a 10 feet reach, that's why I was able to reach you.
Pull out the sword, and I scoot. Ooh. This is the building. This is the tent.
Yeah.
This is all tent stuff.
Above you is 10 stuff, to the right is the brick. So that building, that roof is reflective of the brick. The tent comes
Where's
off
the food?
all around. It just didn't make a map for it.
Okay.
It's intertwined in this area.
Pull out the sword, and I baseball swing in her head.
Yeah. You take a small stride, a single step, using your whole body as a counterweight, and just baseball swing.
brother.
18 plus 9. Plus 10.
Total 4.
28 to
28.
hit, please, sir. Second hit.
And, pivoting on your ankle, rising up with the giant curved scimitar. She's so distracted by the giant demon gnawing at her flesh.
Plus 11. Holy shit, it's plus 11.
Whoa. Goddamn.
She doesn't even
29.
react. Her eyes only dart across as the blade begins to near. What's her damage?
8 plus 6.
14. Your first swing lands on the upper tip of her shoulder. You see her eyes dart, but your speed, your combat readiness is it's grown. You guys are quite powerful. And you can only watch her eyes well up with a slight bit of terror as you take off the top portion of her shoulder and it begins to dig into her chest and then neck. Finally coming to a stop as you didn't have enough power behind that singular blow to end it. Blood begins to pour out of your blade and you retract it from the wound.
I can boom and blade the second swing, right?
No, booming
No.
blade is
It's
an
the
action in
action,
itself and it makes an attack as part of this.
Okay, I'll just swing
Roll to hit.
that. 14.
14. As you withdraw the blade, you pivot again, and not even in a way where you're like, oh, fancy footwork. You just bring it back and then back in, baby, and it finds its mark as the creature is unable to defend itself.
4. So 10 plus 6.
16.
16.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking rest
Roger is fucking mad right now.
With the
God
weight
damn.
of the blade and all just your bloodlust, you fillet the creature deeper. You hear the crunching as you make your way into the vertebrae of the anatomy of this ogre. And though it does still stand, her eyes begin to gloss over, and it is very obvious she is sustaining some serious functionality loss. Her eyes begin to fuzzy, she begins to sway as you retract the blade a second time, blood pooling on the ground.
Can you use that as a bonus action?
Okay?
Bonus action emote.
She turns to you her left side of her body opened profusely. She looks back and she sees, even though they're shaking their heads, reeling, and the spell effect wearing off of the fleet command, they're 80 feet away. And she sees them just barely around the corners, and she looks at you. She drops to a knee. She tries to ready your chain, and it falls to the ground. I don't understand.
How close is the edge to the middle?
Pretty far off. Not within a turn of edit. You're probably, I'd say a quarter of the way into the ring, because this is a bigger level. I mean, it's not 1 or 2, it's 3 and 4 are pretty fat. So, several hundred feet. Several city blocks. I shouldn't even say that. You're
Pretty far in.
Yeah, I mean, you're not like close enough. Thousands of feet, if I think about it, in terms of the fact that you're in the middle of the fucking city. She sits on her knee. She has her chain. She says, I don't know why. And she goes, please, I don't know. And then she will use her action to try to persuade you to not kill her.
I pull out the vial that I had just poured out,
Okay.
and I set it underneath her chin.
Well, hold on. She's not dead yet. That's what she does.
Okay.
That's the end of her turn.
Does she have to roll to persuade him?
No, that's up to you to decide how you want. That's what she does, though. She uses her action to speak to you, right? She please, bubbles of blood coming out of her mouth. Next is the ogre. That ran. What do they do? That's the question.
I think they would just keep running. And running and
They're gonna
running.
look back and be like, "It ain't worth it, boss." Honestly, it's just fucking.
The one that's out of sight to you, you don't see return. However, this one doesn't even run back. You see him somberly 5, 10, down the main road, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Walks back with his truncheon behind him, and he's like, and then looks at you and sees, obviously you've since dropped your disguise, and he saw that before he cast the spell, but he's just confused, and he's going to make an attempt to understand the situation. Whoops, what is that?
13.
13.
Ooh, okay.
He knows you're killing this lady, and that there's a demon. That's the end of his turn.
Okay.
Next in the initial order is you.
The vial I just emptied the blood to summon that dude with.
Mm-hmm.
I lean down, and I'm assuming she's just
Bubbling. Pouring profusely. Sure.
cork it, put it in the pocket, and I look at the dude across, and I just fucking behead her.
Roll me to hit.
Yeah.
5 plus 11.
16.
16 will hit. You rear up and you lock eyes with the ogre.
5. 3.
Oh.
8 plus 6.
8 plus 6. You've already told me how you wanted to do this. So, you reel back the blade, and without breaking eye contact with the ogre that seems to be puzzled about how he ended up here in the last 10 seconds. At first he's confused, and then as the blade makes contact with the pleading ogre, you behead her. Her head falls in a nice onto the ground. I'll give you one of these.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I like that.
She falls lifeless. The rock, already ready to devour what remains of the creature, though it's not his turn. And you see the puzzles being put together in the ogre's eyes. It stops looking at you inquisitively. It's most I can give you. What do you want to do? You still have movement and an attack. I gave you filling the vial as a free action because you do it after combat anyway.
I'm gonna move towards food.
Okay, so it's like in this.
Do I use my turn to control him or tell him a different command?
I think that's like a bonus
No.
action.
Right?
Command the demon.
Yeah, you can change it freely. I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action.
Oh,
You can be like, now do this.
yeah.
That fat one.
Okay. I'm pretty sure.
I thought that's how it worked.
Because I remember you told the Barl-Gura a bunch of shit
Yeah.
back then.
And then he broke concentration, and then it was just like,
Yeah,
fucking, all right.
we'll get to that when we get to that. It turns. And you
that was
move towards the
whenever-
food, which is like in this general vicinity here.
Okay. And on my next turn, I'm going to start uncorking the oil.
The oil.
Both
Okay.
oils.
Well, we'll get there. Next in the initiative order is the ogre that you still don't see, and he still hasn't returned. Next is the rock. It looks at it. It looks back at you. It doesn't even seem mad that it's here.
This is pretty sweet, man.
It's like
free meal.
It's
Holy
like
shit.
okay.
A succulent
And it-
Chinese meal.
It actually flies above it, and that is where it will make its attacks from. As it begins to like a vulture, like a bird that's angry. Roll me for the beak first. So +6 to hit.
Dirty 20.
That will land as it begins to. It's not a big chomp this time, as this one's a little bit ready for the onslaught.
6. 4.
But as it takes off,
+3.
+3, 13. As it takes off bits of its skull and chunks of small nips of flesh, it's like. It takes 13 damage. Yeah. After it throws up a bit of its shoulder and swallows it, the claws then go to town. Roll me to hit with the talons, sir.
17.
Sorry, this 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
It'll land as it latches both of them onto its shoulder. Roll me 2d10.
2d10.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yep.
That really spun.
9. Wait.
9.
Yes, that's 9.
Yeah.
8. Wow.
Holy, +3.
Swinging big,
17.
dude.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Wow.
That is fucking wicked.
Holy.
I mean, that was almost
A
max.
summon
Fuck,
doing
that was
the
almost a
ogre.
max roll.
Fuck.
A
these
summon doing
ogres.
30 plus damage in
Yeah.
a turn.
Yeah, that's fucking
Bueno.
3 off of max.
So, it sinks its claws in. And it's not like a giant individual slice, like, say, you do with your blade or you do with yours. It is death by 1,000 cuts. It doesn't die, but it's just. And it's just this guttural.
That's a good one,
It's
too.
bad as it's shredding apart the upper portions
It's
of this
literally
thing's body.
birdshot.
That's a good shred effect.
Literally.
It sustains some pretty serious damage. And it just remains flying above it. And that will end its turn. Roll good to Olga.
My turn?
Yeah.
I uncork the oil, and I begin pouring it on anything alive. On the food that they're wrapping.
Yeah.
I pull out the whale oil if I run out of that, and I start pouring on everything else.
You use your action to, and I'll just say, and your movement to make a small circle. This is a pretty big area, not very well described by the map, and that's on me. But you know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
You spend time while your thing is doing its thing. You begin to run through, and these creatures now up close. Now you're up close with them comparative to him. They're fucking big. They're these giant insectoid creatures with antennae, and they're kind of gold, rusty colored. And they've obviously been bred in captivity to some extent. There's dozens of them. And you begin, like, not...
Splash them.
Yeah, you try not to get too close because they look like they could probably hurt you. And it's obvious that they can because there's blood stains everywhere from them trying to harvest these things. And so you, like, and then into the trough, and then into this, and then into that. And you're also, like, getting the posts so they burn, etc., etc. You use your action. Next in the initial order, Ogre does a return. Brock. We'll call him Brock for the home.
Brock the Brock.
Brock the
Dude,
Brock.
let's fucking
Can I issue
go.
one more? Or is that...
No. You could have. No. I'm just good. Just for me. I want to know. Summon for the future. I'm still gonna do the same shit.
I'm sure it's on
anyway.
my turn. I'm assuming.
Yeah, and you would. It's just your.
Yeah,
It was
you
just
order
your
it
turn,
on
so
your-
you would have been able to. When you summon it, and each of your turns. Oh, it requires no action. On every one of your turns, you can tell it a command. If you do not issue a command, it spends its turn attacking any creature within reach that has attacked it. But otherwise, it takes no action required by your part. So you can just go, ah! And it will do.
So I'll say, after the fat one, as much chaos and as loud as possible.
Okay.
And I'll move on to what I'm doing.
I'm pretty sure it's, that's kind of a long command, but I'm pretty sure I can pick up what you're putting down.
Okay.
He just says
Have fun.
Have fun.
Yeah.
chaos. That's all he says.
Okay.
One turn.
So it will. I'll have you make the rolls because it's more fun that way, though. Even though I control the character, it will make its beak first, please.
19.
Shit.
That'll hit. Roll me the 2d6. I won't even doll it up for you. Once again, there's this like clubbing noise of its beak ramming into its skull.
5 and 6.
Oh,
Plus
plus
3.
3.
Plus 3. 14.
Dude.
Dude, this thing is going fucking nuts.
And once again, like I said, you
Hang on, do that noise again.
as it's like squishing its brain matter. Sorry to make this gory. It's not the
It's beautiful.
Whipping up some cookies.
macaroni noises ensue.
Dude, it's very.
And then it reels
ogre
back,
brain
and
cookies.
the ogre's like,
Today we're gonna be making some ogre cookies.
Ogre brain
cookies with our troll brain.
because obviously it had a
They're
turn
so nice.
even last turn, but it didn't because it was trying to fend it off and it didn't do anything. It now goes for the talons. Go ahead.
14.
Plus 3.
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
Plus
30,
6?
20.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 30, 20. Once again,
Dude, I like this.
6.
It's a D10.
it's a D10.
It's a D10.
2 D10s.
2 D10s, yeah.
6.
6. Wow.
1.
1.
7. Plus
3?
3.
So 10. It's the lowest damage roll so far.
It lands
Another
near the
one
creature
for
now
it.
as the creature's fallen to a knee, and it is on one last fray of life. In response, it grabs its truncheon. And I'm even, for theatrics, I'm going to give it disadvantage on the attack. It is so beyond fucked. It is bloodied and lacerated, and not in like a clean war way. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's
It just got
cat
mauled by a bear.
scratched to death.
You got
Yeah.
mauled by an animal. A
It's-
wild fucking animal.
A wild demon.
Wild
It's
demon,
it's
even
bad.
better.
So it takes a truncheon at disadvantage, and it's just gonna try to sideswipe it with one hand. At disadvantage. There's a chance. Hold on.
What's this thing's AC?
I don't know. Let's find out. Oh wait, there's a chance. No, natural armor of 15. It swings. Here, I even have a noise for that. Even hold on.
Yeah, you got it.
Fucking.
That sounds like a fucking slingshot.
It misses entirely as the beast narrows its gaze, and you can actually hear it like chitter like a shoebill stork. It's like. Anyway, that's the end of its turn. Next in the initial order is you, because that was its action.
Prestidigitation. I said it.
got it, holy shit.
I got it. I said the word. I did it. It's on camera. Thanks, Mom.
Prestidigitation.
I put a little fire on my thumb, and I light the bitch on fire.
You use your action to create a small flame.
And I'll turn around to the beast, and I'll give him a thumbs up, and I'll go pick up the ogre's head, and I'll start walking towards the edge.
You,
the middle.
You. And you see a little spark start. Takes a second, but with using your full action, there's no problem in lighting something that's already innately flammable. You turn to your demon and you know, and you return to the ogre that you decapitated, and you grab its head.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of your turn. Next in the issue order is the rock. Just for you.
Use tongues twice.
Did I use tongue twice?
I thought so.
I thought I used it once.
I don't know. We're gonna check the tapes. I thought it
Check
was
the
twice.
tapes. That's up to you. Benevolent. Ian.
I thought it was twice. But
I can check the tapes. Hold on. I'm attacking with
Sky
that.
Self.
You did. You
Sky
re-upped
Self is
it.
free.
You had to
Yeah,
re-up it at
yeah,
some
Okay,
point.
0 spells. I have my evocations.
Okay. I roll for you just because.
I'm so sorry.
He did everything. It's okay.
No.
I
It's
listen.
okay. He's a tattletale. He's a tattletale.
Someone's got to be the honest one here.
He's on. He's
Table.
on. He's a tattletale.
You hear in a just a horrible as it's just fucking finished off.
Wow.
Perfect timing on the lineup of those two soundtracks. Holy! You hear it. It opens its skull case like a coconut and begins to feed. That is the end of initiative.
Cool.
It's dead.
I make my way towards the circle.
Are you gonna disguise, or are you just gonna go Rolger the ogre style?
You begin to
I don't
walk.
think it matters at this point.
You could.
You begin to walk.
I think it'd buy you
towards
more
the center.
time, but
During this time,
I'm not there. Do you want?
Yeah.
Do a roll would be.
I'm gonna do it.
I like it. I love it. We're going big.
you're both
We're going big mode.
We're going big mode.
in your individual hiding
One big
places.
spell and one gel free card.
How am I situated in
Let's go,
this
just
situation?
You are acrobatically X'd in it.
For,
That's right, that's
for
not
thematic
smart.
purposes, can I also wedge myself in?
I always forget.
That's
Put
war.
my belly out a little.
You can. I don't know if your belly's big enough to fully stop the weight of your person from descending, but it helps. It adds a little bit
I'm
of
like, I
friction.
don't have to press as hard.
It adds a little bit of friction. There is a.
Jesus Christ. Hey. Can I give you both a hug before this goes? Alright.
I'm not dying.
You're probably not. You got a better hiding spot.
And then, as you sit,
Give me one.
We love you, Calfane. Calfane, we love you. You saved the party in the jungle.
The mighty jungle. The
Calfane saves the day.
Sorry.
no.
Come back in.
I locked in.
You hear speech.
Is it like right over me?
It's just outside the house in the east.
Oh shit, my pants.
Commands going around, and it's
Oh, Nick's
echoing
super
through the halls.
excited.
And then that's when you hear. Easily the door to the building.
A 100%.
Legit fucking said that.
He 100%.
Sorry.
All right, lock it back in. Lock it back in.
That's gonna be
Lock
a
it in,
short.
Brady, lock it
That's
in.
gonna be.
Lock back in.
Wait, that's not gonna be a short. This is gonna be an Instagram reel.
That's a short. Lock back in.
It'll do numbers on Instagram, bro.
Anyway,
Lock back in.
back to whatever we were doing. You hear them begin to turn over furniture. Obviously, they don't know where any of you could be, but they have been given an order, and they are flooding the homes. You hear the crashing, the same that's in this house that you're in, happening everywhere. More dull in some places, some more extravagant because this house has already been pretty destroyed. And you hear them kicking and rummaging their foot around as they speak to each other in this very hastened speech. There it is again.
Yeah, it was gonna say, you just said it again. But.
It did kind of.
Lock in.
The steps get close. They stand, presumably feet away from you. A drip of sweat, Mission Impossible style, falls off your nose. And you, because your belly is holding most of the weight. You managed to put your heel.
I told you it'd fucking work.
You managed to kick your heel out and catch the drop.
Dude, he's
What I need from you now,
Buttholes?
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Weird,
free.
I know. Free,
Oh,
yeah.
freak.
As this is not a testament of your strength, but a testament of your
have luck.
vigor.
Plus 11.
I know, but you have luck points in case you roll a 1.
Nat 1 right here. You heard it here, folks.
You just roll a 1. Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Oh, let's fucking go! Total of 31.
I twerk. I twerk.
That's a.
I literally, I'm like,
Alright.
I kind of need to use my belly. I enlarge. I do a dick push-up.
They exchange another piece of conversation.
close, pal.
Oh, I'm close.
No more twerking, bud. All right. All right, teed up. Teed up.
It's like the
Cut it out. We got cut that out.
And as they stand, presumably, like I said, a foot away from you, you hear him kick over another piece of furniture, and then you hear this shout from presumably somewhere outside of the building. And immediately, the individuals, with a very quickened
It's
pace,
so good.
storm
Oh no.
They were out
out
there.
of the house. Seem to be alone.
I'm
Calfan,
Good to know you boys.
you've spent some time trying to find a hiding spot. And you hear the very similar thing. You're probably 400 feet away from the sky, maybe. The ambient noises that you were hearing are identical in most ways. The constant grunting and the very evident heavy breathing, labored efforts, because these aren't the most agile individuals, as well as the quick. And speech. Them communicating with each other, laughing, but others angry, being told what to do. And just like him, you hear as they enter your building with a crash. At first, there's a stagnation. The individuals that have entered, you hear at least 2 sets of footprints, so that you know there's multiple.
Do you have divine intervention?
Nope. Not for
How long has it
5
been?
days.
Not a week.
Not a week, yeah.
It's been about 2 days. 3 days. 3 days. 4.
We counted it. I think it's like 4.
Yeah.
We did it just before we got to the castle. We were at the castle for one night.
Try to stifle your breath. They continue to stomp through the house angry. Jeez! And then you hear them enter the room you're in. Now look up there. Investigation squad. Ah, of course.
Very intelligent creatures. Very intelligent
They're
creatures.
so smart.
They're so smart. They're so smart.
I rolled like shit.
At first, the destruction of the room takes like a pattern, right? You hear them sift through the middle of the room with their feet, kind of moving around the rubbish just to say they looked. Another one like looks at a wall, looks at it, goes, punches it, nothing, and then they continue their discussion. Then their footsteps begin to leave, and in a moment of relief, you let out a sigh, and one stops in the doorway. Its ears perk, it turns its head. The silence of the room, the crashing of other buildings, but in this moment, all you hear is its labored breathing. You peek out of the small crease of light. Not that it's bright outside, but it's a little bit more ambiently illuminated than a small chest. You're locked in this gaze with this creature, unaware if it knows you're in here. Then it picks up its foot and makes a step towards the crate. Another. And another. It stands now over it. You hear it speak to the other one. Ragadon! It kicks it with its toe. And it rips off the top. There's a gasp from him. He goes, "Oh my God!" What do you do? It sits over you. You're prone like this in a crate, looking up at this 11-foot behemoth of a humanoid. Oh, giant kin.
Sorry, I was in the wrong character sheet on accident.
Dude, sorry.
That bodes well.
I'm sorry. I was already.
He's already accepted defeat. Holy shit.
I made a character right here, right now.
Bro.
Finish him up anyway.
Can we get the 3-peat?
Can I banish myself?
I do not believe so. You can?
Yes. It's a targeted spell, and the target can be yourself.
Let's read banishment. I have it pulled up.
I have looked into
You
it.
attempt to send.
Trust me. Oh yeah. I've looked into it.
You attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence.
Yeah.
The target
can
must
be
succeed
self.
on the charisma,
Yes.
and you can just deny to be.
Okay.
You can be like, I choose to not.
Oh yeah.
Save.
I have looked it up. I've been.
You can?
I banished myself.
Okay. You cast the spell. It looks at you, and you utter your incantation. You go, and
What's it like? What's
You-
I want to see what we're sending these creatures to.
you
Well, depends on what the creature is.
leave that reality and are banished to another. That's where we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Okay,
I may have teleported to somewhere worse. We don't know yet.
It's like a safe haven, basically.
You-
So, like, I don't think you can die
You transfer
in
yourself
a banishment.
to an ulterior realm. as quickly as possible. You don't have time to open your encyclopedia and go, well, I'm thinking the flower place would be great. Though you understand how the spell works, your ability to send something both to its native plane but also a place just kind of out. And you do find yourself, at least in a moment of clarity, sending yourself to some bridge dimension. Some pocket of reality. At least that in this moment you don't seem to be in immediate danger from where you are.
Well, I have
1 minute.
1 minute. I'd like to use my remaining level 3 spell slot to cast sending to Volnir. And I'll just say they found me. I wish you luck. I'll try to make sure that they think I'm the only one. If I don't make it out of here, I hope you can help your people, but please try to help mine.
Will you roll me a D100, please?
Yo.
Yeah.
As you are trying to communicate to someone
Give me the ball.
beyond your dimension.
I don't know if it doesn't make it or not, right?
You don't know. It
Well-
says that there's a chance the message doesn't arrive, not that it fizzles.
I'll turn my notifications on so that way you know.
There's obviously no
You're
plus
gonna be
to
in
this.
the
I
ship
just need
your
to know the
fucking
number
phone's
that
going.
you're in.
Do you want
I wouldn't throw that at everybody.
I know. I was gonna.
I thought he was trying to toss it at me, and I was like, I wouldn't do that.
Yo, we gotta hang on blowing.
What's the fail?
You don't know. Just that it's very rare.
Did you pick a
Yeah, it's like,
random
No.
window?
No, it's.
I think I know the odds, but
The odds are in your favor.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
dramatically.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
70-83.
Okay, good to know. You hear from across town, not far enough to make you feel at ease, but the grunting of the stampede grows heavy, and then you hear shouts, and the footsteps of leaving your house, your domicile that you're in, all kind of centralize on a specific area. As you let out another sigh of relief, you hear Calfain's voice in your head. That he has been found. He's unsure of his likelihood to survive, though he will do his best, and he asks that you help his people if he does not make it. You can respond to that message.
trifecta, baby. I want to like fucking get out and go. I'm not actually doing that, but I want to like jump out and just yell.
It's gonna
And
be
then
an endless
Missy-
loop of us sacrificing ourselves for each other.
I want to sacrifice myself. No, I want to sacrifice myself.
No, over here!
No,
over
here.
This isn't an action movie. There is a limit to the amount of overhears that work on a singular enemy before they start killing people.
But these guys
instead of-
are. Guys.
They're not gonna
Idiot
just start
guys.
hitting the magic button with the butt of their gun to turn your lights out every time. They're just gonna start stabbing you to some extent.
So did I hear them all like bust out?
You heard the ones leave your house, and then after that, as a secondary individual event, you heard some consolidation of movement. Seemed to be a central point, a point of high activity outside, though it's multiple walls away, buildings away. That's all you get. You don't know the movements outside the four walls you're within of the Ogres.
I could probably do it.
Yes?
Don't do that.
I did this.
Hand was up. Hand was up. Hand was up.
Don't worry, you are still doing what you're doing, but did you have something specific? You haven't heard anything. Not another horn. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're walking. Shit's happening. This is happening while you were
I
back.
know, I know.
This is in the past, technically.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
You don't fight.
Yeah, I fucking know, dickhead. Toxic DM alert. God damn it.
I'm sorry, this is
really big decision. I'm sorry.
It is a big
Well,
decision.
he's still making up his mind. Can I do something with the remainder of my banishment, or do you want to wait for him to respond? Because I can give him a minute to think if he needs it.
No, let's give him the minute. Just because, he is responding to an action that you took.
Okay.
Whether you can still respond verbally,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so this has to conclude before any more game states can take into effect.
Okay.
I'm holding everybody hostage. I'm holding the D&D game hostage.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty big bump though. So I'm gonna respond.
I love you, bye.
Wow.
It's been great.
Nice knowing you, pal.
Can you mail me your valuables?
No, literally just. Okay.
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 Oakley, Doak.
Sounds good.
Roger.
You know, I like this guy named Lucas more anyway.
Cold-blooded.
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 Well, I'll be. Wasn't
I
my
don't know
basis for
exactly where our encampment is. So I think I can get there. That's the problem that I face. It will be done. You will make it out by Moradin and Illustrator. Praise be to thee. I have like 3 words left? Or
No, you got like 10.
I got.
You're at like 13 right now.
You have 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been counting. Trying to. I gave you it will as one word. I said it'll. You're welcome.
Be brave. Be strong. I'm gonna try something.
You respond to the message.
Yeah.
I don't think this needs the D100 percentile dice, and you hear Molnir's comforting words populate your fuzzy brain. You have but a moment to collect yourself before your spell ends. What do you want to do?
I'll do what he's always done through moments of stress throughout his 250 years. Good long life for a drow. I'll drop into a prayer. And I'll just say that I'll thank her for the protection that she's given me so far. And I'll say that I think that I completed my goal of finding allies that will help bring our people to greatness. And I'll say that this is how I planned for it to end, but I don't know the plans of the gods, and I never will.
What are religion checks?
That's fucking wild, dude, and that one.
Nice.
She's just like, bye, you fucking
She's
piece
like,
of shit."
you're dying? Fuck off.
You take comfort in your prayer, obviously. You feel a semblance of stability. And you're unsure if your words make it, as they're originating from a plane that even you don't know where you are. You...
What does he see? Or Udu? Do we know?
What?
What does he see?
He's in some borderline pocket dimension. Similar to almost your etherealness. Think bag of holding pocket round.
Just kind of fucking.
He knows how the spell works enough that he didn't send himself to the 7th circle of hell.
Yeah.
Or the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
But not enough to be like, I want to go to the Feywild and sit in a beautiful mangrove.
Yeah.
So he's in this
I can only breathe
despondent area of space and time.
Another minute.
I gave him that benefit of the doubt.
Wait, what happens if you jump in the bag while you're in the dimension?
I create a black hole.
So,
Fuck it.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
That's
If you put
actually
if you put a
crazy.
pocket dimension in a pocket dimension, it's a fucking black hole.
Oh, let's not do that.
Honestly, do it. Fuck it.
Kiss your fucking city goodbye, dude.
So
Yeah,
because
and
of
you.
that,
Kiss
and
you
me,
goodbye.
and him.
you are unaware if she hears your words. And that leaves you a little shaken. Not because she doesn't respond. She is a deity of mysterious means and ends, but just the vacancy of where you are, you feel a sense of emptiness, and you are unsure if your words are heard. And as that final muttering of prayer and holy words comes to an end, you feel your being being torn back to the realm from which it came, as the spell is making its completion. And upon your return, you look up, still prone, as you come back in the way that you left. And above you, you don't see an ogre directly above the chest. And you peek your head out, and you look around the room, and you see that the room is filled with 5 ogres, pulling the paint strips off the wall, ripping apart the fucking framing of the building, picking stones out of the floor and looking under them. You see them sporadically looking around. And for a split second, with a 3, they have not seen you this moment. I'll give you 1 action.
Mislead.
Okay?
Ooh! Oh my god! Holy shit. Please. Please, God.
And what spell slot is Mislead?
It's 5th level.
Okay. You cast Mislead. You're still prone, but But they seem to be so confused at how you left, they didn't know how you would return. And even though this room is filled with 5 ogres, they are ripping this building apart from foundation to frame, tearing the stone and lumber asunder. And in the confusion, you managed briefly to get off a spell. I assume your dummy runs away.
Well, S is just somatic, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's just the
Shim shim shell a bit.
I think the real me will go ahead and climb out of the chest.
What's your copy doing? You casted the spell.
Copy. Oh,
yeah. The spell has come to completion, like I'm about to, and
I think I'll go ahead and have it.
what? Yeah, what is the spell
Yo.
taking the form? What's your duplicate doing? Yo,
That's a technical foul.
this is the holiday
I'll go
post
ahead and
special.
have it run out of the building, making a shit ton of noise while it does it.
Immediately, your duplicate drops into a full sprint, dashing, even though it has remarkable speed anyway. As it fucking runs through. As the ogres and the 5 that are in this room run after it.
I I mosey my way out of the chest,
You use half your movement speed to become unprone.
and then I'll peek into the other room.
There seems to be a small herd that's gathered behind your duplicate, wherever it may be roaming. And you leave your room. As you enter the lobby, let's say, of the house, before you travel deeper in to find the chest to hide within, you see that there are still creatures in this area. 2 ogres in the clad armor. One of them has a pauldron stitched into its arm, and the other into its pectoral, and the other one has a greave, like a leg guard, a leggard. Roll me a stealth check at advantage because you are unseen.
Do you want to use a different dice for this? Because that one. Use this loaded dice.
Use the one that you got me for Christmas.
I don't know about that.
I'm
Use
gonna do
it,
it.
use it for one at least.
All right.
30-20.
Okay.
Let's keep using that one for.
Yeah, let's keep using that one for the rest of the
Oh, I
campaign.
switched up the dice when I rolled the religion check. That's the funny part.
Yikes.
Okay.
These
So
dice just hate them. They're like. I don't know why. They don't know whose team they're on, really.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, ogres.
So, they share some words. You see one pointing to the other and doing lots of somatic body language, pointing around at different parts of the building. And there seems to be 3 in this room now. One enters, another leaves, etc., etc. But now there's 3 stagnant bodies. They don't seem to hear you as you trespass now into this lobby.
Is it dimly lit around here?
It is in this level specifically, yes. There's only an ambient light from some of the larger torches from the ring that cast a kind of musky, smog-like shadow over the lower levels because all the primary braziers and torches that are in these levels are unlit. Higher up, you guys are in full fucking light, as they've used this as a more of a residential area. So yeah, I'd say dim light.
Can I go ahead and use my ability to fly?
You want to cast your...
It's not necessarily a cast, it's, let me read it. As a bonus action, you can magically give yourself flying speed equal to your walking speed for 1 minute. You can do this 5 times and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Yeah.
Can you fly while you're this way?
Yeah. He would have to make another stealth check, but there's nothing that restricts him from using his movement. You channel upon yourself to award yourself with a boon of flight. For how many feet? What's the speed?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
I just want to fly over the heads of the ogres that are down, in the lobby, I guess, and just kind of gently land right in front of the door.
Yeah, roll me another stealth check as you propagate through a pretty large room.
Is it advantage?
At advantage, yeah, he's unseen. Huh?
The door's closed.
No, it's been broken the fuck
Yeah, I
open.
was gonna say, I can't imagine the door open
8.
or closed.
18. Okay.
I thought you were about to say 8, and I was like, you have -8 to stealth?
That's good. You take flight. During your flight, not as well practiced as perhaps an avian would be, but you do stable yourself to an extent that you land only scuffing the chandelier on your way, but not enough to cause enough noise for anything to understand or be aware of your presence. You hear the grunting kind of goes louder. And that is now that you're at the doorway and you take a single foot out. You look out. Swarths of ogres, easily 50, have occupied this street as a rat has been found. It's not a small group, a small war party of 5. There is battalions of soldiers here. Shoulder to shoulder, ripping these buildings apart. It seems a large chunk of them have followed some undiscernible person running through the halls, but others seem to be under the orders to continue searching. They believe, though you can't hear them, that there might be more. What do you do? They begin to tear the building apart, causing rubble to stack up. As you can see that the foundation of the building looks like it might wane and fall. Otherwise, you continually hear the same consolidation as it was originally when they circled him. There seems to be no change in that, other than it's far enough away that you just hear shouting. But your house seems to be clear.
I imagine it's loud as actual shit out here.
Yeah, here, I'll give you one of these. Give you one of these. This isn't what it sounds like, but
That, but with like ogre noises.
as they're searching, rubble being torn apart.
So is it loud enough that someone could run without being heard, basically?
Is it loud enough for you to run without being heard?
You can fly, bro.
You can fly, bro.
For a minute.
Yeah.
That's still quite a
That's long
time.
enough to cover distance,
Yeah.
but not enough to go fucking 700 feet.
Alright. Well, I'll go
You're
ahead
right, 600 feet.
You're right. So 700, 600, 900 feet.
Do I think that while flying, I could make it to the safe house-ish if I really tried?
You got turned around triple time trying to find a hiding place, circling back to the point of contact in a rip-around way to get back to the combat to finish off the interlopers before trying to hide. Dog, roll me a history check to see if you remember where you are.
Okay.
You did like 7 circles before you wound up here.
No, that is totally fair.
The city is just the city now at this point. It just looks like buildings in a
16.
16. You know the general direction. You know you see a couple of the taller buildings. And you go, okay, I know I'm due north. Well, not straight left, right? You know you're that way. You have no fucking idea how far you are, but you know it's that way. You're confident that you can kind of piece together the landscape of the skyline. Let's call it that, because you are closer to the ring than maybe some of the other levels. But you have no idea how far.
Alright, I'll head that way.
In which fashion?
I will fly and dash for the whole minute.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check and advantage.
God for 20. Dirty 20. It went from a 5 to a dirty 20. That's fucking wild.
Okay. Hold right there, sir. Arg. Run, me boy. The ogres are at the gates.
Hey, that sentence is a little bit real for me, dude.
Is there a
They were
problem?
actually at the gates.
Sponge, my boy. The ogres are at the gates.
So is Mr. Krabs fucking
They
straight
want
off
me
the
Krabby
Irish
Patty
boat?
formula.
The formula. My boy.
Sponge, me boy.
Sponge, me boy. They're coming.
It's so fucking many.
Okay, dude.
Peter.
It's so fucking many.
It's like that fucking
Where's
that
Squidward?
You know that meme where it's like, Peter, the horse is here. It's like that. It's like, Mjolnir, the ogres are here.
Fuck. Dude, I kind of want to drop out of the chimney, but I also don't.
Yeah.
I'm so terrible.
Please, for the love of God.
Just keep the belly.
What the fuck?
Keep
Why?
the belly.
I breathe in and I go, burn it, burn it. I drop down, there's 70 ogres in this single building. I'm like, fucking goddamn it.
Fuck, man.
Talk to PM.
Fuck.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it.
I did roll 2 natural 20s back to back.
Still
Gotta be honest, I'd be mad too.
Oh my god.
I'd be so mad.
The toxic player. The
The
luck
to-
point.
The toxic player. Luck point. Subscribe.
It's so
What? Self-promotion's bad?
Burn it.
I thought you wanted us to all retire and just play D&D all day.
It's like Christmas special part 2. We're on heroin.
What?
Hell yeah.
Just kind of roll near you. Ogre.
Burn it. Okay, yeah. None of that matters. All right,
So
so
what were you looking up? I'm confused. Where are we at?
sorry.
Yeah, I thought we were on heroin at this
Don't
point.
apologize. I just don't know what the fuck.
No, I was just making sure I had the right stat block pulled up.
Okay.
You can.
Oh.
You begin to fly.
Fent cough.
Lock it in, fellas.
I'll keep on.
I like the crowd.
Fent
I
cough.
think that's good.
Walking
I like
in.
it.
All right, I'll put it.
Yeah, lock it in, pal. I'm trying to hide.
So you begin to traverse
Cutter bomb.
over the crowd.
Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Just roll me another investigation check, dog.
All right.
While this happens.
Sure.
Just do another one.
Fucking why not? I'll roll
Another
you. Oh, let's use the brass. Actually,
It's
no, use
not
the brass
looking
last.
good.
Yeah, I know that.
You suck at looking.
Yeah, I also knew that going into this.
You know, I'm gonna be real.
But you had 8 hours
I've seen better.
to look. So that's a long time. That's a long time.
Using the spiky things.
Boy.
Boy.
12.
Dirty 20.
Okay, good to know.
He's good at looking. He's good at looking.
My eagle eyes finally kicked in. I went, wait a second.
I'm an eagle.
I'm an eagle.
It's
God
when
damn.
you
Bald as
take
fuck.
flight that you notice something, Mr. Calfin. As soon as you leave the skyline, 2 dragons are encircling the building in which you, the last intruder, spotted.
Oh my fucking god.
You take flight, dashing. You haven't even gotten past them yet. They don't seem to know you're there. But they're encircling the building at about 100-foot distance. And then a 3rd dragon arrives. You hear its wings flap. Same size as the others. This one perches just a building down.
Daddy dragon.
Nope.
That's
Regular
not
dragon.
Daddy dragon.
It's not daddy.
Daddy dragon couldn't perch on a building.
Or mom
Step bro dragon.
This is stepson.
Stepson dragon. Is he red as fuck too? Or...
They're all.
Now they begin to growl at each other, being commandeered by the ogres and piloted as such vehicles in their war effort. What do? They're circling in front of you, like you're in the middle of them two going in circles. Do you want to just continue on your path? You've only made it about 60 feet above where you started.
Can I kind of dip below the skyline a little bit? Not quite like ground level, but just sort of try to hide myself behind a building while I fly.
Yeah, there is one perched on the buildings just below you. And the skyline's, yeah, it's about 40
Oh,
feet
you're
up.
like way up there?
Well, he only made it 60 feet total at a diagonal area, flying above.
Okay.
So just below him is where one is perched, maybe 20 feet to your right. And then the other two are ahead of you up slightly. So
Right,
you
I
could
guess I'll
you
just-
could drop your height a little bit, absolutely.
I'll just risk it and I'll go at the same height for now, and then I'll drop down once I'm past the other dragon.
Let me stealth check.
That's a 20, that's 20,
15.
15, that's good, that's good. 15's good.
So
15's
you
okay.
have super advantage because.
Super advantage?
They have
Super
They
advantage?
have true sight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but super advantage?
Yeah, but you have that cloak.
Oh, I do have the cloak.
Super
That doesn't
advantage?
matter right now, I don't think.
I don't know
Super
why-
advantage doesn't exist.
I don't know when the cloak.
You
is.
can
I
only-
still have
I don't
advantage
know
from
what
the
the cloak
cloak.
is for.
Your advantage because you're invisible.
Oh, he does have advantage.
Oh,
Advantage,
I thought
advantage.
advantage.
Roll,
Yeah.
roll.
The 15 is better.
Okay.
Okay.
15's good. 15's good.
That's right,
15's,
that's right.
15 is like it's like a field goal.
It's like a, oh,
It's
yeah,
like a 50-yard
no,
field goal. Ah, they
Those are
stopped us,
automatic. Automatic.
but
at
I
this
got a
point.
50-yard field goal out of it.
50 yard.
You continue flying.
It's a 52-yard field goal down the pipe.
The muttering and jeering crowd slightly fades away, and you pass in an opening as they're encircling right between. You make it another 60 feet, another 60 feet, another 60 feet. They don't seem to be heading in your direction.
Get to the fucking cellar.
Get to the safe house.
From this vantage point, can I see the building? we were
Only a
looking at?
perception check at disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh, good.
13.
13. compared to your compatriots, you have traveled the last couple city blocks more than once. You have a decent understanding of the layout of some of the nearby streets. And you do see it several hundred feet off. Not seeing the building, but you know the building is there. It's probably 500-600 feet, way down. You were not as close as Molnir was when he hid, because he had started fleeing far before you did.
Yeah. That's what I do.
So he got about halfway back before he had to hunker down. You made it literally 4 houses down. We're like fuck and jumped in. So you're still that. You started at that 1,000 foot away area. So you're about 600 feet.
I think it's going to work.
I'll go ahead and head that way still.
That's
Okay.
fine.
You travel.
Just like logistical question, could I
Head on
re-up the
swivel.
flight while I'm in midair, or would I have to land and then reactivate it?
I don't know. Read the entire feature to me, word for word.
As a bonus action, when you are in dim light or darkness, you can magically give yourself a flying speed equal to your walking speed for 1 minute. You can do this 5 times, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't.
Okay, I'll re-up it. And then I'll just fly the rest of the way there, basically.
You continue to traverse. And as you do,
I think I would have said that just to be more be like, it'll be okay, I'll do something. I think Walner's too terrified of this.
the last communication you heard from Calphane was that he had been found. That if he doesn't live his current situation, that you will avenge him. What do you do? That as your last predomination. And you hear the crowd. Not near you, luckily. It's behind you, to the left. And you've heard the intermingling of the dragons communicating. Don't worry, guys. I'm coming back. I promise.
I don't, dude.
Do your thing.
I know that
I'm invested.
I picked the most fucking there's nothing path. I know that I'm gonna be fucking walking.
Everyone's like, war subterfuge. Everyone's like, I'm gonna take a stroll.
So what if we just went for a fucking Sunday
So if
stroll?
I were to cast something with somatic component,
Somatic is
I know. Would I be able to do it since I'm like kind of like here? Can I do it with like one hand where I'm like leaning all my weight on one side, holding myself up?
because you satisfied the role to hold yourself there for an extended period of time. Yeah, I'd give it to you.
Okay, I want to cast locate object on my plate armor.
Okay.
Genius.
Goaded with extra sauce.
Great idea. Great idea. Great idea. He located a dead body and ruined my quest. He locates my armor.
You located a dead body one time.
Yeah.
Come on,
No,
guys,
there's
come on.
no interpretation about that. You're very familiar with the item you're searching
Within
for.
1,000 feet of me.
And it is. You feel it. And like literally getting recon vision or entering Assassin's Creed, click X to view all. You turn opaque black and white and you see a light
The eagle
through
screech.
all the walls. Yeah. You know where your armor is.
About how far away?
About 400 feet.
About 400 feet.
Give or take.
Give or take.
Napkin math.
I
If
still
you
know.
like.
I still know the location of where I'm going.
You did end up making it over halfway home before you had to hunker down and see. You're quite close.
The thing is, I have Misty Step. I can cover some ground.
Any of them.
I don't know if he has a spell
No,
slot.
metagaming is totally okay. Dude, I'm so nervous.
What else do you have, Munir? Is that the only?
I have.
I can pause the video. We can take an hour. We can.
No.
I have dimension.
We can theory
door.
plan. We can make a whole
Oh.
YouTube video about how does the party get out of this.
Really?
one.
You're within of the armor.
Oh yeah, I could just fucking. Okay. I'll cast dimension door.
Okay.
To wear my armor.
300 feet, right? Is the range?
500.
500.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, wait. Even he gets it. Sorry.
I forgot I could do that. Low key.
Sorry.
Dead guy.
You
did-
literally... Okay, theatrics, because I just thought of this, and I deserve this moment, because you're ruining my campaign.
Yeah.
You're holding yourself, and you just go... Whoop, and as, like Santa hitting the bottom of the chimney, you just go through the floor.
Oh, that's how Santa does it, right, kids?
And then you come out of that dimensional rift. Stop, and you look down, and you're looking at the top of the hatch to just enter the bottom of the cellar.
Fucking.
You...
And I try to pull the rug over top of it as I.
Yeah, you like...
I mean, I like.
Sure.
Okay, because we had a rug on top of it, correct?
Yeah, it had fabric. Tossed fabric.
And I sit at the door, like, almost like I'm holding shit, like, with my sword, just, like, ready to... Yeah, I'm sitting there.
Come on.
Not to take away from the theatrics of your quick thinking, but you do cast your
Quick
spell.
thinking. I've had that spell the whole time.
That was slow.
You do have the spell slot for it,
That
correct?
was
Yes.
super slow.
That's all that matters. I don't give a fuck about anything else. As long as you have the spell slot.
That was 2005 Dell laptop thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, there's a RAM shortage. They took some of the RAM into my brain, dude.
Just download more, you fucking idiot.
Download
Dude,
more.
Asus is.
Asus is coming
Asus
out.
has come back. Shout out
Asus is coming up.
Asus.
Shout out Asus.
Link in description to buy.
They're actually supporting this video, so.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to sponsor?
Shout out Asus.
Sponsor. Asus is our new sponsor.
So,
We'd have to cut way more out of these videos.
Wait, did you just spell the no word?
Asus.
Oh.
what is there so many no-no words? Well, anyway,
That's for the
So
viewer
we
to
dimension
decide.
door home.
you dimension door
That's for the
back
viewer to decide.
to the top of the cellar, entering it, finding yourself at the location of your locate object, your plate armor, stacked nicely in the corner near the feather
I
bed.
would like to don the plate on.
You will spend the next 15 minutes donning your plate armor,
Yes.
as that is how long it takes.
Yeah.
Being incredibly cautious. Roll me a perception check, please. For you standing watch at the door to see what comes through.
You're not gonna fucking believe this.
Natural 20.
Yeah. I'm not,
Dude, he's on.
brother.
Take a look. Take a look, Ben. Take a look,
I
Ben.
Ben.
did microwave these
Ben.
things. God.
No, I trust. My players would never lie to me,
It's
right?
because it hit the. It's because it hit the alcohol.
That's a not one, dog.
No! What? yo, why are you doing that?
No, that's 20.
You will be fucking
You'll
punished.
never believe me.
Dude, you know how guilty I felt after the high damage roll from that?
It's alright.
Not as guilty as I feel. That's 3 in a row. That's literally the last 3
Dude,
rolls
I
I've had.
rolled our record damage and then went home, was sitting there, and I went,
Wait a
I
minute.
forgot!
I forbore. As that comes to be, you are flying home. Roll it. There has not been another horn, though there is still the marching of people on this level. They haven't all made their way off as you're walking the streets with the head of a dead ogre, and you hear the chomping and scraping of a giant demon bird terrorizing the city behind you.
and from fire.
You did set ablaze the feeding pen. What's your goal here?
I want to get to the circle,
Okay.
and I'm going to fucking hustle and bustle with his head fucking flinging blood and mucus and sinew, and haul ass to the circle.
Yeah. Cool. You're literally running, and you like look through an alley. You see a couple bit of movement, maybe 100 feet off. You hear the like stopping, and you stop, and you see 4 people right in front of your nose, right to left. Don't even see you with a 3 perception
That's fucking
as they are following their orders. And you literally do that. You go.
Yeah, he checks to see if his disguise is still on. He's like, what the fuck?
As you hustle and bustle through the rest of the city. Wow, we got so many moving parts here. Why did you guys do this to me? We're all gonna split up. Ah!
Hey, man.
Well,
Hey, man.
wait a minute.
You're the one who
wasn't
keeps
supposed to go
writing.
down this way, so
My brother in Christ.
hang on.
You
We're-
wrote the campaign.
Brother, we're in your story.
So, minutes grow long, as this is a pretty far trek. Luckily, you're a very in shape guy. This is what I'm gonna do for you. Trade offer. You give me a Constitution saving throw to hit breakneck speeds for an extended period of time and not receive fatigue, and I give you the ability to reach the ring unharmed.
Great fucking trade deal.
I take that deal. Good deal.
I'll take that deal.
You have a good con.
You take that deal?
I have a
good deal.
great con. Unfucking beatable con. But you got it.
What is it, saving?
Saving
Con
throw.
save.
Ooh, not that good. 11.
Jeez.
You begin to feel
Yeah.
all those cigars that you've smoked
Yeah.
since the landing of the 70
Lots of booze, lots of tobacco.
begin to take hold.
Just like I feel like in jiu-jitsu every single time.
You are
Yeah.
breathing heavily, and just due to their roles, obviously you haven't been located. Not because you're being stealthy; they seem preoccupied. You take a right, a left, a right. You don't know where you're going, but it's very easy to see where there's rock for ceiling and a giant multi-mile long cavity of hole.
Yeah.
So you know where generally the void, the column of cavity, the cavity is. That's what I'm gonna do for you. You make it. You suffer a point of fatigue.
That is totally fine.
As you have been literally
Running.
full bore, fucking head down, donkey ass, insanely stubborn, whipped mule, fucking snow plow pulling hunk of shit labor animal. As long as you
I
can.
want you to know what that looked like from behind the DM screen, dog. You straight up were going like,
That's what you're doing.
He's hitting the jackrabbit.
that's an accurate depiction of Brady and Ben.
What the DM has for love.
I would.
And it's at this point.
It's
like a rabbit.
Benevolent DM.
Perfect.
You overlook the ledge and you look down and you see for the first time, unabated, uninhibited, the void, the cavity, the dormant throne sitting in the center, stationed on 4 giant stone bridges. That cathedral-like building, almost seeming like it's out of place. It's so well put together.
Oh, I'm
compared
on
to
that
the rest.
level.
Huh?
I'm on the same level as
No, you're one above. No, you're one above.
Yeah, 4 is the level.
Yeah, 4 is level. You're looking right above it.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you see it. You do see at least 2 dragons up and down through the cavity, perching on corners of the ring, barking orders to. And you can see them. It's hundreds and thousands of feet away. It's a giant city, but you can see it. These are big creatures. You can see them land like perch. Meow, 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 flat, 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 meow, 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 meow. And they're hitting all these portions and levels and landing docks. If you could call them that.
So bad, Tom.
What do you do?
Where's the closest one?
Closest what?
Dragon.
Dragon. I'd say as you take a moment to catch your breath here. And that's when you grab into your bag and you pull out the cigar and you utter a Goliath slur and you put it back in.
Yep.
Make a perception check. It's not that you don't know where they are. They're just flying intermittently.
Wow. 20.
So, again, it's not that you don't see them. That's not what the roll's for.
Yeah.
It's very evident where they fucking are. This giant...
They're dragging.
There's no obstructions here, and these are, so they do vary in range, but most of them are the same general size. They're large, 15 foot long, in that vicinity, sprawling, flying, red fucking hided beasts in the middle of nothing with no obstructions. The nearest one, I'd say, is probably about 600 feet to your left top. It seems to be visiting the uppermost level. And you can almost see the ring kind of close in before it hits a area that it's perched. It's farther away laterally than
How fat is this wall?
the barrier.
Yeah.
So you walk up to the barrier, and
Could I stand on it?
you could climb on top of it. Yeah. The barrier is it's obviously built intended to be able to look over, but with a form of safety. So there's like a thin veil of like railing, and then there's a giant cathedral like marble statue-esque like railing that's probably 4 feet wide of like slate stone that's built up to like for you it'd probably be bottom of your clavicle. For a dwarf it'd probably be closer to the breastbone, if not a little higher. It's I don't know, 4.5 maybe 5 feet tall. So it's like, you know, all the way on you it'd be like right here.
Yeah.
You're like 3-4 feet taller than it, and it goes for about 4 feet, and then that's like you're like to just look down because you're seeing the dragons. You're literally like doing one of these like on your tippy toes, trying to see to the captain.
I stand up on it.
Doesn't require a roll. You take a step up.
Okay. The dragon's 600 feet away, like across or down?
It's up.
Is there one down?
With your roll, I won't make you make another one. You do see that there is one. This one is farther. It probably seems to be visiting. It's hard to tell at this distance. Maybe E6, maybe E7. Can't tell. But it's down several levels, 2 or 3 or 4. It's on the other side of the dormant throne, screeching wildly. Perched on the railing. God, it's hard to dictate distance. This is a fucking giant place. It's far. It's multiple thousand feet. Maybe half a mile. The cavity's expansive.
One more question.
Yes.
In an initiative sense,
Mm-hmm.
you have like 30 feet of movement, whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to take flight without flight, do I get another move?
If you jump off,
Yes.
there is a rule for how fast you fall.
We looked it up.
We looked it up.
We did look it up.
Do I get another turn before I hit the ground?
Depends on how far you're going.
How far down is the bottom? I'm assuming it's pretty fucking far.
Well, luckily for you. So it's built like an hourglass, like I said,
Yeah.
and you're just above middle. So you would have to pass 2 full levels before the ring would be smaller than where you started. So what we're assuming, let's make it really easy because I kind of changed the numbers because each level is a different size, but we're assuming that it's at least 200 to 250. We're going to call it 250 static. You have at least 500 feet before anything would be below you as an obstruction.
So yes.
And 500 feet was kind of like the.
Yeah, let's go look at it again because I'm funny.
I thought it was about like
Yeah.
500 and was like, holy shit, you could fall that fast. But that was like
At the
I was asking,
beginning
like-
of your next turn. is
Yeah, I
what
was asking
yeah.
about like terminal velocity. Like,
Yeah.
what's your maximum speed you can get?
You fall 500 feet per turn.
At max speed, though, right? Or is that because it?
So
I guess I don't know.
the effect is basically instantaneous. So basically, you would jump, and as part of that turn, right, I would let you do what you're doing as part of that turn. But at the beginning of your next turn, you will be 500 feet down. So you may or may not come into contact with something at that speed and velocity.
Is my action to jump off or is my action to walk off?
I would let you walk off.
And then have an action?
Yeah, as you're falling for the first couple of feet
Christ.
before you're taking to terminal velocity. At that which point, dude,
This is a
you're in
wicked question.
Semuania's fucking hands. I don't care.
The dragon at 600 feet.
Up. This one's like 2,000 feet across and down.
The other one's 600 feet up.
The one that's closer to you is above you, perched on you too.
Yes.
Did I miss that?
Yeah, no, you said that every time. You did, I promise. I'm
His whole idea is like,
I'm
wait,
fucking with you, dude.
hold on.
I'm fucking
Do I
with
jump? Yeah.
Is prestidigitation, does that make my voice travel?
You can make it louder, yeah.
I do
Prestidigitation.
prestidigitation.
You only got it once, dude. But
Only
you
got it
got
once.
it
That's
you
one out of
nailed
3.
it on that first one.
I did.
You were locked and loaded.
I do that, and I look up at the fucking dragon, and I scream as loud as I fucking possibly can.
And that's just it. You go, ah!
Hey. As loud as I can. I just scream,
Okay.
hey.
He's got tongues, dude. Dragon
I
can
do have
understand
tongues.
him.
That is
Dragons
accurate.
get him.
Dragon's like, I do.
You don't have tongue. Wait, is it still on you?
I
Yeah,
was
it's still
just
on
at the tent, yeah.
Yeah, you were talking to Rotha
Yeah, you
before
react
and
it like way late.
Yeah, you waited for him to speak to you, and then you even went, huh?
I reached and itched my leg and
Yeah.
activated it again.
You're like, now wait a minute here, pal. Let's talk a bit.
Huh?
I'll give you it.
Huh?
Wait, I thought you could make your
That I know you can with minor illusion. I don't know if you can with precision.
I might be an idiot. Yeah, hold
Can
on.
you not?
Let me lay it.
Either way, I'm sure it could hear me in this giant cavern if I scream loud enough.
Well, war is happening, so
He's 600 feet above me. I can't hear the war that's happening down here.
I'm sure you can.
You can hear fragments of it in passing.
This giant empty cavern.
Dude, it's an
where
echo
I-
cavity. It's
Yeah.
literally just
No,
Exactly.
you
blank
can't.
walls.
You cannot make your voice louder.
Okay.
Apparently, with precision.
I assume 600 feet away in a giant empty cone of a mountain where everything echoes and probably is super loud, that I'm going to assume that it might hear something because it's also a dragon.
You can definitely make. That
I
assumption.
scream as loud as I can.
Roll me a performance
Hey,
check.
19.
Plus or minus.
It's 19.
19 total. It was 14 plus 5.
Okay. And you scream.
Wait.
This-
Performance plus 5. Yep.
It's the same.
Noise, right? Hey, you fucking jabroni. It travels as far as you can muster up in your lungs after just running basically 7 miles. That's how you sound. What's weird is that creatures understand you regardless of the language you speak, as long as they speak a language.
Yes.
You shout, dialing in your eyes. The rider doesn't even seem to care, but the dragon snaps its neck around so fucking fast. You can almost hear it.
Oh yeah.
I have a cigarette in my mouth. I light it. And I just point towards the smoke that is happening behind me.
It looks around, and it's far away. And with a natural 20, the hairs on the back of your neck stand. It looks through you. You see the rider, even at this distance, try to control it. Doesn't care.
I pick up the head. I throw it.
And the dragon begins to descend in a full falcon dive.
I jump. And as I jump, I snap the ethereals.
Okay. Okay. You enter the ethereal. As you jump, hearing this growl, it is also falling at maximum terminal velocity. And for a moment, you jump, you let gravity take hold. You smirk and laugh, snap your fingers and look up. It's traveling faster than terminal velocity. It is a flying creature using gravity at its advantage. It's
It's an
fucking
airplane. It's aerodynamics on it.
hurling at you.
It has got aerodynamics on its side, bro. I'm sorry.
It cuts through the air like a blade. So much so, it's leaving the floor above you, and though you can't see more than 60 feet, you can hear this like sonic boom that like travels through the air barrier that is between your.
Really made a move, bro.
It crashes into your last known location. As you barely left it, rubble showers over and through you. As you're just a couple feet
That's
below
fucking
it.
insane, dude.
And with its roll,
Greatest rage bait in all of D&D. Fucking the most goated rage bait. Oh hey,
Literally
here
a
I
fucking-
am.
right
Here's
here.
the head of one of your fucking people.
and you stop falling as part of the spell, right? You can fly.
You absolutely suck.
You absolutely suck.
It lands. You see its head turn. Its rider visibly confused. It's like wrenching goes with Toka Pazwata. It's saying, listen to me, listen. And it wrenches on the leather. It turns its heads toward the pluming smoke.
Did any scales fall off it?
Not that you've seen.
Can I look for scales that fell off it?
Dude, it
This
just
giant
fucking
crash?
crashed into the ground.
can't-
You're
On
already
your
looking.
next-
He's
on
like,
your next-
he's
yeah.
like,
The ogre goes, oh no! You me! And it tries to direct the dragon. It stops in its tracks.
oh.
It turns to continue looking around. As you're hovering in the void, it looks. The ogre tries again. It grabs it by its fucking snout and it pulls up on its muzzle. In a fit of rage,
Oh my god, another
Let's
one.
go. Hot rolls, Brady.
the dragon breaks its muzzle.
Dude,
Oh my
no
God.
fucking way! No way, Roger, it's the fucking greatest!
It rips off the arm of the ogre.
Oh!
It stares it in the eye and it leaves it awake. The ogre, in fear, bleeding out profusely, dismounts on axe and falls. It looks at the ogre and then jumps back off the ledge. It flies almost through
Does it
you.
fall?
In a falcon dive, it decreases its level by 1, and you see it perch on the top of the cathedral. It lands again and enters the building.
What the fuck are you saying?
What are you doing?
Go in there, metagaming.
You hear the ogre.
Did he fall off onto the edge?
The ogre?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the. It fucking torpedoed into solid mass.
Can
when
I
it
look
landed.
for like a scale of some sort?
Roll me investigation check. As you're like in this weird fucking
Not good. 6.
6.
I forget it's. Wow.
You don't see one yet.
Okay.
It lands perched on
it
the
landed
dormant
the-
throne, and then it like flaps into the front entrance and disappears into the building.
Wow.
I'll go over to
it's-
the building.
It's several hundred feet away, but yeah, you can fly to it. Absolutely. Tyrone.
Alright. Since I know he's just a ghost around, I'm gonna tinkle.
This is where we're gonna take a group P.
Other wrong characters.
You had a 20.
Dirty 20.
I went to my spells and I only had 2, and I was like, what?
You spent
Like an hour up here. At least.
You spent a pretty sizable and healthy chunk of time doing cautionary recon work. Let's call it that.
Sure. Being an idiot because I'm fucking blind as hell.
Yeah.
Ghosting around at the speed of sound.
Simply due to the ability that you feel not at threat, even though you literally just heard a nuclear warhead go off a floor below you as some large object crashed into a solid object.
Tyrone's kind of like, shit. Shit's probably going good down there. If this is the
Roger's putting in work.
Roger's
right
putting in the
now.
work, which, to his credit, he's definitely putting in the work.
I try.
But it's just noise from.
And then you got
Other
Tweedledee
things
and
as well.
Tweedle Dumbass.
Dude, you guys made the greatest escape of all time. Well, for now.
Hang on. Who got us into that mess? Both of us. We got ourselves into a mess and we're like, for my next trick, I will now get all the ogres down here.
Literally,
and
like-
then we'll do the great escape.
It is kind
Yeah.
of funny that, like, we can't even just blame one of us, because you and I were both sitting over here like,
I thought it was a great
You guys
idea.
chatted
you-
up the plan.
hold on,
You
hold
both
on,
fucking
hold
we
on.
were
chatted
both sitting
up the
over here,
plan.
we were like, this is a great
You
fucking-
leaned over and he said, I can get a cart. And I said,
No, but don't.
yeah, I mean, you can get a cart, but like, we can get up there without the cart. And you're like, yeah. And I was like, well, I mean, find one, I guess. And then I went back to my plan. And then we came back, and,
And then
now
we
you're
changed-
The
both looking
domino
for the cart.
effect is crazy.
And then you both were
Yeah,
looking
a
for the
cart might be good.
But then I was like, where are we gonna put the cart? The other thing was, if we got the cart,
Yeah.
where were we gonna put it? Did you ever think about that?
I was like,
Yeah, honestly, whenever we got the car, I was like, how the fuck are we gonna get this back?
Yeah, where are you gonna put it?
I was
just
like,
park it
throw in an
outside.
alleyway. Fuck it. I mean, like, this whole city's full of fucking trash. They don't use the lower levels for shit.
That's fair.
It seems that there's
I mean, they
some,
were using the cart though. They had shit on it. That they
it
were
seems
moving
like
around.
there's some sort of organization in the same way that in high school we probably all shoved papers in our backpack but knew exactly
that
where
guy.
exactly they were.
I had my zippers were
You know what
broke
I'm
on my
saying?
bag, and my bag was open and full of paper coming out.
Yeah, but you knew exactly. You're like, oh, the homework from last week, here it is.
Yep.
I didn't do it.
But it's here.
But I know right where it's at.
I did a quarter of it.
All right.
No, I did the same thing. Don't
Alright,
worry.
lock it in.
Man,
lock
we're
it
all
in,
the
lock it
same
in.
person.
God damn. All
Somehow.
right. Lock in.
We're still talking about D&D.
Holy shit.
So I walked again,
Holy shit.
and I went.
Maybe it's these socks.
There's nothing here. All right, Roller. Back to you.
There you go.
No, we're not done.
Back to Calfane. Let's go to Calfane now.
Yeah,
let's,
let's go to
let's
Calfane.
tune into someone else.
I'm chilling.
You traverse through the second level of the city. In, out, in, and out. And after all of this wasted time, you finally come up with a good idea. And you go, wait, Molnar told me this is all connected. The aqueduct feeds the city. I'm going to follow a water pipe.
Everyone's like, dude, I got this.
Dude,
What if I just followed a fucking water pipe?
literally none of us are smart fellas, dude. We're all fart fellas.
And you go, and with that roll,
Hold on. Intelligence?
Fart smellers.
That would
That's
be
the next
plus
that's the name
2.
of our next
I got
campaign.
2 on me.
The
The
fart,
fart
smellers.
smellers.
yeah.
With a Z.
Yeah.
I got 2.
We want to make that note. So I follow a water pipe.
You spend the better. Sorry, the better half of the remaining time following this line. First from a building, from a complex, then to a bigger consolidation pipe. And I use pipe very loosely. This is more so. You have not been to a lot of cities that have some have
Dwarven
sewers.
fucking cities that have sewers. Yeah, I'm in an element that I'm not familiar with.
Sewers alone is already kind of a complex structure to have a like running water beneath the city. This is far more advanced. You've been to cities with sewer. This has running water, fresh, drinkable, potable water lines. You've never seen that before. So it's not a pipe. It's not a cast iron pipe. It's like this stone trough that's built above the houses, like an aqueduct would be, just really small. And it's just that. It's just a V-shaped carved section of constantly flowing water that then diverts into houses like chimney stacks. So you follow it up, you follow it to a bigger piece, then it gets bigger, then it gets bigger, then it gets bigger, right? As
That's really cool.
you know,
You follow back.
yeah. You see now, it's built part of the infrastructure. So the supports of this structure are bridge-like, even though, you know, even the biggest part, like there's these byways that run down whole city streets, are like this big. 4-ish feet wide, with gallons of water that will go through it. Some of them are dry, as they've had small plates put into them to divert pressure. Some of them are still running, trickling with water even after all these years. The aquifer is replenishable, as Molnar told you, because of the melting snow caps on top of the peaks every year. Can't really run out of melted snow, as long as you're willing to be patient.
Well, global warming.
Yeah, well,
It has global warming.
Aeltyrian warming, it's fucked. At this point, who cares if you save the world from Dragon A, Dragon B, Dragon C, or the Shadowfell invasion? It's all going to end one of these days. That's actually the true ending of the campaign. You've heard it. Anyway.
Sorry, guys.
Anyway.
Did you spoil the global warming?
So with your 20, you manage to find one of these larger aqueductal pieces and follow it back. Over the course of this entire time, it gets bigger, it branches off, it goes into another thing, it goes up and down and up and down. As it's gravity fed. So you continually have to take these corners and dips as it is generally rising over time. And even though you can only see 60 feet, that's all you need. You find yourself in front of this monolith. It is a giant
It
building.
took 2 sessions, boys. It took fucking 2 sessions.
It's a
Holy
giant
fuck.
building that doesn't look built out of brick. Even though you know the aqueduct probably to be quite old, like I said. Molnar went into pretty deep detail with the history of the city and stuff. Even if it didn't come directly from his mouth, he would relay all that information to you. This one looks advanced. It's poured concrete, similar to some of the buildings way lower down. It's like a fucking building. The corners are built with like individual bricks, right, as you would see on the end cap. But the building's like foundation poured concrete. It's very sleek, and you fly into it, below it, above it. What would you like to do? Is you were pretty confident that all roads lead to Rome.
I'm going in, baby.
Okay. For ease of telling the story from my perspective, we'll say you enter at the ground level.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
was
kind
gonna
of just
say
go
front
whoa,
door.
whoa, 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 and you enter the side of this building. At first blush, this building has sustained some substantial damage.
Sure.
Roll me an investigation check, please. I know.
You're
I
killing
know.
me, motherfucker.
Actually, I would love one. I'm just not going to eat it right now. Because I need to talk a lot.
I got chili.
Is that bad?
No, it's good. It's perfect.
That looks like my dick.
What?
Anyway, what'd you roll?
The same thing that fucking everyone else is rolling tonight.
2.
No.
Oh.
2-0.
Oh.
Oh! He
Natural-
baited you! He
natural
baited
20.
you!
I'm so fucking sorry,
No,
man.
no,
I
no.
really am.
Brady's like, my campaign's
I just
ruined.
threw the glass die, and
3
it
players
has a
were
mind
supposed
of
to
its own.
die tonight.
Brady, this is probably the most nervous I've been in the campaign
Oh yeah.
to date.
I've been rolling.
We have
like
been
shit.
talking about this every night.
That's shown.
I've just made a good
Dude,
decision.
last
shown.
night he goes, we have to go to D&D tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck. Oh man.
Every night I'm like, I can't believe
I'm not gonna lie, I
can't
was
believe this
looking
is the
forward,
last
but
session.
also like not looking forward to this at the same time. It's such a weird feeling.
just nerves.
No.
That's
So
all it is.
you investigate this entry level, and obviously the ground level. None of the water's flowing through this section because it has to be gravity fed from whatever tank exists in this
Sure,
structure.
there.
Yeah, that comes through the facility itself. But you see, there's controls down here. Sandbag operated, as you've seen on previous levels and doors and such for the Undercross, King Rock, the mines there as well. Sandbag and water weighted powered winches, chains, and lifts. This building is expansive. As you enter, the walls, even in this immediate room, are far beyond your 60 feet of visible range. However, with your natural 20 or dirty 20,
Natural.
Right. I can give you all of it. Taking a stroll through this room does, for your eyes at least, with your sheer intellect and detective skills, you piece together that it's obvious that this is a very complex set of machinery. Whether it was forgotten by time or instead intentionally destroyed maybe during the invasion, it's hard to tell, but it is now sitting in ruin, probably due to the fact that every living body in the city probably couldn't understand how it operates. They probably tried. Wink wink, you've seen evidence of this when they just punched a fucking hole in one of the troughs that went to the lower levels to retrieve water from it. It's very obvious that there has been ransacking, but weirdly, due to the complexity of this building, its structure, and the lack of any form of tangible resource gain, it's kind of left untouched. The controls seem to be damaged greatly. Someone tried to figure something out, and they failed. But there's not evidence of consistent coming and going, consistent pillaging, consistent sleep. They kind of went, fuck this, it ain't worth it. And since they've been operating under just the primary uses of the aqueduct, the standard gravity wells that feed the city. You see evidence of those now, as even though on this level, right, the water converges outward to fuel the city, right, to give people water, there's these huge flumes, like I told you, like steam stacks that are evident that go to the ceiling, and now that you're in this room, you can hear it. And you're invisible, fuck it, you're a ghost. You poke your head in, you see gallons of water rushing. And it seems to be pretty ingenious. Instead of it just being a hole for it to free fall, like he saw, you didn't see this, lol. There's these stakes that are built like slates, like slate roofing, so it bounces off and it gives it a sort of luminous flow effect. Very advanced. It's coming clear to you with your insane investigation roll. Not only the purpose of this room, what's in it, but also the insane futuristic understanding and knowledge that these dwarves had as smiths, tinkerers, and engineers. Don't worry, there's more with the 20. You walk through the building. It's dormant. It's almost a sanctuary. It feels slightly a memoir of a bygone time, to get esoteric. And that, in your silence and your intrepid step, walk through another chamber. You can see the overall picture of this expansive multi-hundred by multi-hundred feet monolith. And for purposes of just painting a little better picture of the interior, it is situated, it's more vertical, but it's situated kind of like a shopping mall. So there's not rooms. You're walking through these giant corridors with piping, even though it's stone. It's not like cast iron pipes. There are some, but it's built. This is probably older than the rest of the city. It was built a long time ago, and they don't build them like they used to. It worked for as long as it did. But there's these giant corridors with like hallways and such, and there's these like stations, like stalls in a wall, like where you go in and maybe divert water to a single section of the city or another, etc., etc. But there's not like doorways. So it's like you see into this pod, let's call it that, and then another one, and all of them have their own instructions, or sorry, controls, ways to operate the liquid, and God knows how many fucking ways. Is there anything you would like to do specifically here?
Jesus Christ, man.
There is an ambient. I'll actually get it set up here. See if I can get it.
Whatever this soundtrack is great.
Very ominous.
So good.
This sounds more like a river, but it's loud. And not loud like oh, it's so loud I can't hear myself think. It's everywhere. There is thousands of gallons pouring, and even though it's muted because it's behind these thick fucking like 4-inch stone quartz walls and troughs and such, there's so much of it. There's that atmospheric tranquility of just thousands of gallons pouring.
And we're in like January. At this moment.
Yeah, you're coming into spring. You're coming into the worst part of winter before spring.
Yeah.
So it's
we're in the January.
You're in Jan Feb. Yeah, it's getting bad before it gets better.
Yeah.
And you said there's like levers fucking all over.
Yeah, and I'll give you this even with your investigation. It's not that it's completely bewildering. It's just the fine tuning that's difficult to understand.
Yeah.
You piece together like, oh, this pod is literally like the same a modern day water system would work. Like, open the trough. This gives X amount of gallons to this room. It probably was built with the purpose of sustainability in the sense where like, don't keep it running all the time. That's just the smarter way to build it, right? So open this trough. Hey, you get 8 hours of water here, 2 hours of water here. The bottom levels don't need as much, et cetera, et cetera. So each pod probably goes to some form of district. However, the dwarves figured out. You don't know enough about the city's history to understand that.
I'm a bird.
So you walk into these pods and you go, oh, there's like a dial, a turn to open and close the valve. And then there's these latches, and they're very clear what they do. They open and close just dams. In a butcher axe sort of fashion, because it's older, right? They're not cast iron pipes. So instead of like closing a pipe, it just puts this giant slab of fucking slate in front of the dam and diverts the water into a different direction, or stops the flow altogether.
Okay.
Long amount of exposition.
No, it's good shit. It's all
very
up here.
meticulously built facility.
I want to look for like the main control panel, so to speak. Like if I'm on the PC, if this whole thing is a computer, it's a PC.
Yeah.
Where's the power switch?
Sure.
That's what I want to look.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation check, and again, I feel like I'm kind of favoriting you this session, even though I don't want to. Due to your insane roll and your understanding of how this is probably working, and you understand how it's converging, I'll let you have it at advantage. You're under no rush. You know exactly what you're looking for, and you rolled a natural 20 previously, giving you an understanding of how it works. I promise I'm not favoring it to you, but I mean, it would just make sense. That
You
have an
can.
idea.
It's okay.
You have an idea of what you're looking for, and not even blindly. You're like, this is how this works. Okay. Where's the
Terrible
middle?
roll. Investigation, you said?
Yes.
All reliable. Come on, baby. Terrible. 10 total.
10 total.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You fly
They're
up
both pretty bad, but
and down.
I'll take it.
You do your best to follow where sort of the bigger troughs go. And in a fit of frustration, you kind of like, it's difficult. I mean, this is...
Yeah.
If you're thinking about it like a PC, like, you're trying to follow, like, okay, what wire connects to the RAM to the motherboard?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And then you get there and you're like, fuck, that turned into 4 more wires. Where... So you just take a direction. You go through the walls, you go through the walls. You don't find it, you don't find it. You keep following, you keep following. And then... You go through a wall and you stop. You swear for a moment. A spark crosses your mind. You haven't been looking for this. But in the unsuccessful attempt to find the center of this building, you found something way crazier instead. And you back up a little bit, flying through the wall, and you look over. and you see a dwarf.
Is he dead?
He's hollowed over a bedroll, ribs showing through his body, eating roaches off of the floor. His beard overgrown down to his knees. You see his pants are soiled, his bedroll as well. You see smears in the corner of this small underpass of where one of the troughs run into the building. He's been hiding in this corner due to the ambient noise. He picks up the roaches, eats them.
I'm back, baby. Tyrone's fucking back, baby.
You're maybe 12 feet away from him as you leave your ethereal realm, coming to be a place. Instead of the expected jolt reaction of fear, he stops. So the delusions begin, and he continues to eat his roaches.
I reach into my bag, and I have a bag full of food that lasts 24 hours, and I just fucking pull it out, and I just set
He's
it down.
gonna die
And
from
I
like.
say,
He's like,
there are no delusions.
The stomach's super small, so it shows.
Yeah.
This is as crazy for me as it is for you.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Dude, fuck it. Spiky dice rolled good once. I'm a very persuasive bird. That's the one thing I have going for me. It's gotta be this one. It's hard to tell what is the D20 in this.
I mean, the fact that this dude is like, I see a bird in the mountain.
A big fucking bird.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, alright, sure.
No way, dude. No way.
Alright.
Way.
Just raw roll.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Oh my god.
I'm a very persuasive bird. I'm sorry.
Brady's fucking
Fuming.
on the inside. He's like,
As you've now approached, right, you pulled your stuff, you took a couple steps forward. So his ribs are showing. It smells pretty bad in here,
Yeah.
even with the running water. You can imagine.
Yeah.
He does have a pail in the corner. He doesn't seem to have any other belongings. There is an axe laid, blood stained. It seems to be fully built of steel, from haft to from shaft to blade. As I said, his hair has grown out all the way to his knees, even though he is of kind of broader stature. It's hard to tell what he probably weighed in his prime. His brow is almost a unibrow entirely, and his eyebrows have created like curtains
Yeah.
that he like is looking through the centers at.
Hell yeah, dude.
His head has the the monk parish baldness, so right in the center, but he has the wraparound. His hair probably had some tone back in the day, but as of now, it seems to be a kind of stark silver.
I canned him the food.
He takes a bite.
And I say, Morden looks favorably upon you today.
oh, that's a nasty line, dude.
Takes a bite, then another, and then he hands it back to you.
And I say, all for you.
He looks at you. Says,
And I just fucking pop a squat. Just take a seat.
as you say that, he pushes the food towards you. He speaks. Somber tone. It's unlucky to feast before battle. Nothing to look forward to. I have been waiting for my time, and it seems my time has come. He stands. Who are you?
They call me Tyrone. I came here with Mjolnir Snowforged to reclaim the city.
Others live.
Scattered throughout the land, but we have seen others, yes.
Victory is assured.
We have Golan bringing troops here.
Not familiar with the skull.
Golan Brackenrock.
From Kinrock.
Yes.
These are old names. How long has it been since the fall?
Longer than I've been alive, from talking to Molnir, roughly 50 years.
50 years. I am a patient man. I have waited. I am Gorkide Battle. Pleasure.
I'm going to write down his name, so I'm going to ask you to spell it for me in a second.
Warrior class.
Gork
Gork.
IDE Battleborn.
Gorkide?
Spelled Gorkide Battleborn.
That's cool.
As you would imagine, Battleborn would be spelled.
Yeah.
So GORK.
KIDE.
Gork.
Battleborn.
Yep.
He takes one final bite, and he seems satisfied with the meal because it's non-tasty, but it is nutritious. How do we strike?
Golan will be here in about 2 weeks. He's coming to the front door. My goal in coming here was to figure out how to open the front doors.
I'd be remiss if I said that after 50 years, 2 weeks would sound like an eternity, but I can manage. These contraptions are probably far beyond my understanding, but I have been here for long enough to have a menial comprehension. I know that they power some of the aqueduct facilities that open the door automatically.
That's what Molnir had given me before I came here.
I still can't believe another lives. Either way, I'm sure if we spend time, we can figure it out. I can't believe this is beyond.
Trust me, given what I have seen outside, I am maybe less shocked, but just as shocked as you to have seen a face that isn't an ogre's or a dragon's.
I lost track of the days, the years. But I will fall in battle if it means I can take another, at least with me.
Well,
You
in
have
2 weeks,
my blade.
I'm getting fucking dwarf chills now. This is what it feels like to be
You're getting
Molnir.
dwarf chills. And
I'm getting like
they're a
what you
little bit
get, dude. I'm
smaller.
like,
You
oh
have-
Jesus Christ!
You have a bunch of little like fucking.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, is this what Molnir feels like? When he's like, ooh,
I survived
my
on
people,
what I could find.
my people are here. Holy shit!
It
the
is what I
first.
feel like. Yes, that is. Listen, as demeaning as that shit is, that's yeah. That's. Ooh, I feel like a cube. Feeling cube-like.
I receded when they flooded the lower levels to enter the undercourse. I came here. I've lived off what I could find, unfortunately. Even with all the years I've been here, biding my time. I knew it would come. However, unfortunately, aside from my armaments in combat, I know little of their movements, abilities, infrastructure, or otherwise their war effort. I learned quickly survival would only be possible if I turned to my more primitive instincts.
I have seen quite a bit of what's out there just on my journey here. The dragons are still here. They're still here in pretty big numbers. Things aren't as good for them now as they probably were when they came in, but
I have heard the rules. I have been lucky that they were frustrated with the inner workings of this facility and the labyrinth of pipes.
that's what it looks like when I came in.
The ambient noise has made it easier to hide. I knew I'd be given my chance.
Ring, 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 Molnir. I say, hang on for a second. Let me get my notes.
all-
Fucking open.
You want me to
Goddamn.
count it out for you?
I'm gonna open my notes so I can
Okay.
keep track of what I want to
You
say.
open up your personal computer in front of this.
I open my
Hang on,
MacBook
I
Pro.
have to write this out before I can send it to my boy. Start typing.
Wow.
Gorka.
You blew my fucking mind. I want you to know that. This is
This is
another
honestly,
fucking.
this is sweet.
Holy shit!
This is a city's worth of encounters. We're just doing it in a weird order. I remember when you arrived and your first thing was, I'm gonna bypass straight to the fourth level.
Yeah.
So here we are. This is several years coming. You best believe I put my time and effort in. I did my time. I want my payoff. I want my story
Did
payoff.
Calfane make it back?
Not this minute.
Bro.
You don't. You're next.
Bro.
Up.
Huh?
I said you're next up. We're gonna bounce straight to you.
Don't worry, you're dead.
So you come to be, and you look up, and you see Illustrator.
Never.
You're in
leave.
the afterlife. Sorry, kiddo. You're dead. No, of course not.
I kind of cooked over here.
You cooked.
So
Chat.
Yeah, you did.
Chat. Are we cooked?
Calfane's like, it's always been rigged, and Alistair is behind him with the guns, like always has been.
Always has been.
Okay.
Okay.
Molnir phone rings, and I say, found dwarf alive in aqueduct. Gork-eyed, battleborn, willing to help open door and fight the ogres. Do you know him?
Ring, 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 ring.
So as you know, each of the 9.
Battleborn is the warriors. Do I remember that name, Gorkide?
So as you know, out of the 9
Bro.
notorious.
Dude, give it to him. Give it to him, bro. We're skipping everything. We're skipping all the content.
So as you know, out of the 9 notorious families, Battleborn is, of course, one of the royalties. The Battleborns themselves, obviously, hundreds of people fought in the war effort. You included. They took everybody and anybody as the standing guard. You guys weren't an invaded or conquesting country or city, obviously, but you guys had pretty well trained warriors. So Battleborn, not all your soldiers were Battleborn, but the Battleborns as royalty. Think of nepotism if you want. They were usually known not because of their last name, but because their last name gave them the resources to become the most feared fucking assholes on the battlefield. Their training was rigorous because the same way you guys hunted for
Marines.
your wealth. What?
They're Marines, like first in.
Yeah, that was their pride. Being able to do what they could, right? And so, though Gorkide, that first name, does not ring an immediate bell, I'm going to have you roll a history check for any outstanding information.
14.
14.
Finally, a low roll.
So they are named in alliteration. They are named in alliteration, so there's a lot of G's in the Battleborn familial line. Gorkis, Gorkide, Gordor are some of the ones that would bounce off the tongue. They usually, weirdly, how the militia and the town city, because it was kind of two in the same. The way your military was also part of your police force, right? You guys weren't going out fucking killing people. You're a pretty peaceful society. But you're connected to the fucking Underdark. You needed to have a form of
some
defense.
dudes with axes killing bugs.
Yeah. So most of the time, the Battleborn, even though, right, in today's, right, you'd be like, oh, he's a general, he just commands his troops. Generals and commanders of this time would be on the front lines of the vanguards, and the Battleborn were known for that. Gorkide himself, with that role, you don't know him specifically, but you're confident that he was probably a very high-ranking official due to his last name and the fact that he's probably part of the main familial line due to the alliteration of his name.
Okay.
Like, probably like you are. Like how you were, like, literally the immediate next heir to your bloodline at the time under your father for the Snowforge name, even though you had cousins and brothers and etc. Well, you didn't have direct brothers, you didn't have siblings, but you know what I mean. You were the only child. Same thing with him. Gorkide Battleborn most likely means he was in the center heritage of the actual line of his family. So probably held a pretty high official standing in the war.
So what was... You have it typed out. Can you say it one more time after?
Found dwarf alive in aqueduct. Gork-eyed battleborn. Willing to help open the door and fight the ogres. Do you know him?
I get 20 words? 25?
25-ish. If you go one over, I'm not going to cut your dick off. Maybe. Depends on if it breaks the campaign. Yeah.
Roller's like, I've already lost
We're
a
gonna
quarter.
give that one.
He's Loriendel's brother.
Roller's like, I've already lost a quarter, dick.
You hear he's Loriendell and then it cuts. He's
Brady
Loriendell.
like
Fucking
surgically
just
cut
fall
off
off
a
and
quarter
punches
of
me in the face.
his wiener and then put it back together. You're like, you went a half word too over. Don't know him. Sick warrior.
Sick.
Fantastic warrior.
Loriendel's confidant.
No.
He was literally on the end. Redacted.
Loriendell did have 2 dwarves that fought for him in a house.
Yo.
This is one of these.
This was the big reveal of the campaign. Thanks, dude.
Like you haven't like
This whole time, Kazdaral. Yeah, thanks, dude. Anyway,
No, okay.
Fantastic Warrior. Don't know him personally.
Okay, take it from the top. I'm fucking lost. I'm sorry.
Fantastic warrior. Don't know him personally. I like that. Can he stay safe? Or do we
Just so you know, if you
Yeah,
ask me a question,
yeah,
I can't
hang
respond.
on.
So, just so you're aware.
tell him to stay safe?
11 words thus far, ish.
And that Morden will enlighten and free Khaz'dorul. Or by Morden's beard.
My lord.
By Morden's beard, we will free Khaz'dorul.
Damn, dude, that's hard as fuck.
There we go.
Bro. I like that.
The
Yeah,
beard.
I'm hard as fuck.
I know
I'm
you
rock
are. I
hard
know.
right now.
Alright, I get that line.
DM said it. We can say it. He can't.
Alright. I'm like, dude, if Molnir says this dude is a crazy fighter, I'm like, holy shit. Alright.
Holy!
Alright, fuck,
Oh.
dude.
I probably should have said tell him that. Can I hang on? How many words do I have left? I'm sorry.
He said already.
Okay, never mind.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Dude, I hung up the
should've-
phone.
I should've-
I'm sorry, dude.
I should.
You only get one call a day, and I hung up.
I like call them like hello.
Fuck!
Molnir's like, oh shit, I forgot to add some stuff. Hello.
Hello.
And I'm talking to the stone
Does this
again.
work?
The stone's cold.
Hello.
It's-
Trevor! He's got a bomb!
And then I put the stone up to my ear. Does it say anything?
It's ice cold.
I look at Gorkite.
And Tyrone talks to me. No, I'm kidding.
I look at Gorkite, and I say, Molnir recognizes your name and regards you as a fearsome fighter, and anyone who he says is fearsome certainly must be.
I don't think I'm fearsome in my current state, but
Well,
I will take the kind words of the snow-forged men. They are phenomenal hunters, agile on their feet. Not cubicle at all.
they're not cubicle. You should fucking see this guy.
Oh. As I said, I have no doubt I can remain here until the time has come. You said 2 weeks.
2 weeks as of last night. I'm not from here. This is difficult to keep track
It's about...
of the cycles.
I couldn't even tell you. I haven't seen the other side. 45, 50 years, as you said. But, under his command and his banner, I am yours to command. What would you ask of me?
I'm not in charge of you. You are your own man. You've made it here on your own volition. You are in charge of yourself. All I ask, man to man, is that you help me figure out how to get this front door open so that in 2 weeks' time, it can be open.
I think that much I can manage. I'll have to move still, slowly. The cloak of the noise isn't enough to ward off all invaders. I've made a slip up once or twice in my time here, but You seem to be imbued with some form of religious or arcane energy.
Something like that. I'm
sure we can.
I've
piece
come
together.
from the college in the north. The Arcane University up
I
there.
have heard rumors, at least back in the day, of civility.
Yeah.
Though my mind has deteriorated much since
I possess some magical abilities. If a stray dwarf comes in here, I'm not worried about it.
Oh, ogre. I see what you're saying.
What did I say?
You said dwarf.
Oh, did I say dwarf? Okay. If a stray ogre,
You're gonna blow off my brother? What the fuck do you mean?
He's like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? If a stray ogre comes in here, I ain't stressing it.
Well, luckily I've been blessed with potable water for my stay. I am a shell of the warrior your friend remembers, but I can hold my own. I have slayed at least a few that have stepped too close to the dead. I will be your blade and your soldier. You say you do not command me, but trust me, I need the command.
Let's save the fighting for the 14th day.
I mean,
I can do that.
we've got a full 2 weeks of protein bars and workouts.
Yeah, and if you need food, don't hesitate to ask.
He takes, like, the little bit he pushed it, he takes the little tofu square and he takes another chunk of it, just enough to fill his belly.
Straight from the magic of Molnir himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has enough water. He just needs food.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably one of the only reasons he survived is that
Yeah.
he's just taking shelter in the only hospitable place
You
in the entire
fucking
city.
aqueduct? Yeah.
Well,
That's why he's pissed all the time.
give me a moment for this to settle. And perhaps I will show you what I've learned. Maybe you can make better sense of it than I.
I'll take a look. Whenever you're ready. And I just pop a squat. And I am just like,
Just ask him, like, have you perchance thought of taking a shit in the water that they drink?
alright. And I just wait for him to give me the okay.
Okay. A minute passes of you traversing the air around you as quickly as your magical abilities can warrant. Sorry.
Yeah, change the scenery, please. There it is. That's what I'm waiting for.
So many things
Can I
happening at
can
one
I get
time.
a dragon roar, please?
Sorry.
Really just. That's okay. That really
Can I
sets
go
the
ahead and
tone.
get some, like, metal plings of them looting?
There's a rave of ogres outside.
Are they boogieing down to this? Yo, is this website real? Squarespace.
Fuck!
Today's sponsor, Squarespace.
All I see
Not
is
sponsored!
all I see is
We're
website
sponsored.
6 real.
We're
I
heavily.
promise!
They actually pay us $300
They do not.
a day to sponsor.
A day.
Is that open?
This?
Yeah.
Brother, it's been open. I've been
Okay,
drinking. Yeah. Give me sippy. Give me sippy. Sippy. Sippy.
Okay.
Weren't you like out of breath? Maybe you should lay off the booze and.
Roger is in deep depression at the moment, alright? I lost my
I'm in
hand.
debt to 4 demons at this point.
Deep depression. Jumps off the cliff.
That's
Dude,
the
you're-
last of it.
Previous speed in the world.
That's the last.
It is the last of it. It's genuinely the last of it.
They don't make that anymore.
No.
They just.
Can I have a sippy?
Yeah, of
Just
course.
to say that I had it
I mean,
Yeah.
honest to God,
for the clout.
Adam
I
found it
wish-
at Safeway. He said it was the last bottle.
I wish.
Straight up.
I wish that Rogue.
You could have
weren't
more than
such-
that. I'm not a big whiskey guy.
I wish that Rogue weren't so
I'm not a
bad
big whiskey
people.
guy yet, but I have.
They
Sip
closed
the
their
sand.
distillery down before they closed down the whole thing. So that's like uber rare now.
I know, but I'm just saying. I
feel
wish
like
they
I
didn't
did.
suck so much.
I hope
ass.
they get bought out by some big.
Like,
They let go of literally everybody and close everything down the same day. It's
people showed up for their shift to a note on the door that said we're closed.
That's crazy.
And this is after at every business meeting, if you disagreed with the owners at all, it was straight up like, yeah, you're fired.
So the owners suck, but all the workers. I'm sure the brewers were also awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But basically, it was like if they didn't like you, they were putting you on the canning line
It burns
for
in
the
a good
day
way.
and paying you less than you were supposed to be paid.
It's pretty
It tastes
burny.
tasty, dude. It
It's
tastes
pretty
tasty.
burny,
It burns in a good way. I like that.
but it's also like it's salty. So
Yeah,
I
it
put
is
it, I put it, I
That's
put it in
kinda what
the
I
last 2 beers I've had. You can get the flavors out of it if you put it in beer, which is weird.
I could definitely tell, dude. Even I could, and
You
I
feel that in your lungs,
never
Brady?
Stuff I really enjoy stuff that's ocean aged because there was in Astoria they had like this booth and like one of their like flea market things, and they're like, yeah, we took it up on a boat on Alaska and aged it up there in the ocean basically,
That's crazy.
and you can like taste it and it's kind of briny but like in a good way.
That's sick. I respect companies that do the weird and the extra.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck, but I like.
Hey,
that.
I'm gonna
It's
take
sick.
this barrel of whiskey. I'm gonna go age it way the
I'm
fuck.
just gonna
away.
fucking
That's a-
drop
pretty
this
sure it's
bad boy in
common
the ocean
practice.
for a while.
I'm just saying that part is cool.
That's
Pretty
sick.
sure
Yeah,
it's
I like that.
Would they take their art that
It's,
seriously?
it's a
that
natural way to
They
keep
spend the
it
time
cold.
and money to
Yeah, and
Oh.
salt. There's probably some
Somewhere.
salt content
It
too.
ages
Whiskey up there.
It ages it fast.
just to age
Yeah.
it.
Just to fucking.
Because it's like
I respect
putting
that.
salt on meats, right? Like curing meats. It's
That's
like
sick as fuck.
same,
I like that.
probably
It
similar.
tastes pretty good. So.
Anyways, back to D&D.
Lock it in, baby. Brady,
no.
lock it in.
We're good. I was,
Lock it in.
That cleared your throat, didn't it?
You're back. You're back. Man.
I feel like I can breathe sounds after
Yeah,
that.
your sinuses are
Hell
clear.
yeah, dude.
Oh man.
You're awake again.
I'm telling you, dude, that's
You
why.
woke up for the first time right now.
Fun
After that
fact: alcohol doesn't actually warm your body; it gives you the fake sensation of warming your body.
Yeah.
Because
And that's why rescue dogs, back in the day, had shots of whiskey on their neck for people in an avalanche. So that you got this fake sensation of being warm.
But in reality, it was doing more harm than
But
good.
in reality, it was doing more harm than good. But I'd rather die taking a shot of whiskey,
Than
freeze my ass
live
off in the snow,
Sober.
And
than
feeling like
live sober and die cold and alone. And I always have a big St. Bernard drooling and being happy with it.
True.
If Draco found me in the snow
Alright, lock it
with
in.
a big old keg of whiskey on his neck,
That's all it would take.
dude, I would die happy.
If Draco found you in the local park with a big old thing of whiskey, you'd be like, you know, it's time to go. You're
It's
right.
time
You
to go.
saved me.
I died happy.
You
Lock it,
love
lock it.
you love Draco more than I love Draco.
I love Draco.
Draco's fucking awesome. I love that dog, dude.
He is the best. He's
Draco's the
greatest
shit.
little boy.
Where is he?
He's upstairs.
I think he is upstairs. Yeah. He was a hit at fucking Christmas. Holy the fucking.
He's nothing like just a good dog.
He's a good
Dogs
dog.
are the best thing on planet Earth.
Like, I
That's
love
fact.
Idol. She's a little fucking run. She's a
Dude,
little
it's crazy,
shit.
like, thinking about... Because, like, I was around when you got Idol.
Yeah, puppy.
Yeah. And
She
it's
used
just,
to come over and play Smash Ultimate when she
it's
was
just-
7 weeks old.
Yeah, it's crazy, like, remember how fucking tiny she
Now
was.
she's a big old large shit.
And now she's Idol, dude. It's so weird to, like, think back.
Yeah,
And I'm like, dude, you were
Right there
fucking,
next
like...
to each other.
yeah, you were
That's a
coming
good
over.
God,
I
you were
got
tiny,
her.
dude.
Isn't your guy in my campaign?
I got her soon after
What?
this
Isn't your guy
release
in
of
my
Ultimate.
campaign? Edward
Because I was still
Salazar?
with Casey
Yeah.
when Ultimate came out, and that's when I got her, and then we broke up. Yeah,
I changed the
God, that is so
Originally, I was
fucking
gonna tie him in.
and she was and she was eating the carpet,
Yep. She was
just ripping it right out of the fucking floor.
Weird times.
Yeah, still. You remember Bentley?
Oh, yeah.
I have photos of Bentley. She's a good dog.
She's a great dog.
She's okay. And I hope if she did pass, that she passed safely. Yeah,
That's
nicely.
sick.
She's probably old now.
Nothing like a nephew. It went to
Dude,
the
Fuck,
academy.
yeah, that's a long time. 10 years plus.
Yeah.
Total. I mean, we got her. We had her for like 3 fucking
I
years.
mean, we were in high school.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Fuck. You're old.
When I would
I
come
turned
over and
28
I
in
told you
5
about
months.
that.
Mm.
Oh,
I
man.
accidentally just
Playing
spilled
D&D with the
some
boys,
Spilled
telling
some
my
beans.
stories, getting 20 views on my YouTube videos.
What was the dog that shit on your floor that one morning?
Remy.
Remy.
Oh my fucking god. Remy for Remington. And I threw her out the door, then finished my game of League, then got scared and couldn't find her.
Yeah.
She'd been roaming the fucking neighborhood that whole time.
Man.
The fact she didn't get eaten by coyotes is insane.
Yeah. What? That was a fucking animal, dude. I will never.
Fucking Jordan.
forget
Hey, Brittany. There's shit on your floor.
That. That was me.
No, I know.
Me.
I'm just saying,
I literally had Remy because we moved one of the couch cushions into your bedroom.
Yeah.
And Remy slept on the couch cushion with me. I had my arms wrapped around Remy, and she got up and like walked away. And I was like, whatever. Dog walked away.
I don't know.
And I just rolled over and fell asleep. And I was like, something smells like shit.
I don't know what she ate,
Something smells.
but she
like
shit like 12 times.
Dude, it was the most.
And my mom
gigantic
wasn't
thing.
answering my calls because she had her first date in years over, and I was like, you gotta get this fucking done. I was crying. I was like, I don't know what to fucking do. It is shitting everywhere. Like, it's gonna die. Anyway,
Remy.
Anyway, let's
And
lock in.
I just remembered Remy
Fucking
just wasn't there eventually.
No, she left right after that. I don't know what my mom did with her. She might be dead.
Remy just kind of vanished after that one.
All right.
See that happen to Porter.
Just for the last session, or the last stretch here. All right. Okay.
Flying through the city, baby.
Yeah.
Back
You
to-
finish
back
your
to the
conversation with Gorkide. The jeering and cheering and booing of the ogre militant force below you slightly, ever so slightly begins to fade. It's still audible, but you've now left that consolidation of 50, 55 individuals that have come together in this thing. It becomes quickly apparent to you as you fly away and look over your shoulder that the dragons are now kind of fanning out. There has been visible proof that something aside from the ogre force is in the city. And that is a threat, and they're going to find it. And so the search continues, but not before you finally make contact with the floor. Resting upon the street corner directly in front of the small Hunter Lodge wild store that sells goods and services for all manner of things, where the cellar is located.
Is there any ogres in the building?
You peek in with your invisibility still active, and not at this moment. No.
I will duck into the cellar.
You are just now removing the sending stone from your ear
I like probably still have like my sword primed with like.
as the trapdoor shoots open. There's nothing there, and then closes quickly.
I'm assuming.
With the
I literally like go back to the corner and I start like going around like. I'm assuming it's either Calfane, Roga, or I don't know if that fucking bird can go invisible yet. No. Speak. Or I'm starting to stab the air.
I do my best ogre impression.
This is not the fucking.
No,
time. This is not the fucking.
I just go. Hey.
I literally turn my sword down and I'm like, I fall to my knees in the cellar. And I'm like, what do you do?
I end mislead.
You find yourself just for a second of reprieve in the cellar.
I toss back his chain. I'm like,
And as you sit for a moment to contemplate where from here, Ogre. You saw this dragon enter Eagle. What did you want to do?
follow it.
And then go.
Okay.
Kind of hovering from the ceiling. Because I've been here before, so I'd assume that, like, I know, like, I'm big here.
You have a general understanding.
Yeah.
You had, well, you... I guess that's actually a good point. But you would know the direction it goes. You didn't see it enter. I guess technically, because you were ethereal at that point.
Yes.
True.
But it did fly in the direction of the dormant throne. So
Either way,
metagaming
I'm
aside.
above the cathedral.
Yeah.
Again. I feel like
Might as well pit
the
stop
doors
on
are
the way
open.
No, I won't blame
The
you.
doors are open in the cathedral because it let out Big Boy earlier, right?
You heard a roar, and and
When I was in the cathedral, big boy fucking flew out before I saw him.
you didn't see anything, but you heard the movement of a
Yeah.
large creature and the gate open, and that was the extent.
And to this point, we've only heard him roar one time.
have you?
I believe so. We heard him fucking screech out, and everyone else
That's
heard
for
it.
you to interpret and for you to. Believe.
I thought so over the
Sure.
course. After
That nothing
time.
wrong with that. I'm not going to tell you yes
So
or
I
no.
assume he's back.
You think so?
That's for you to put the
You
pieces
think
together.
so?
I
think
assume
so.
homeboy,
You think so?
Big Daddy Dragon or mommy is back,
Big mommy dragon.
and I want to fly towards the ceiling or towards the roof. And I'm gonna float down like in the middle, if I can find the middle of the building, what I think is the middle. And I'm gonna float down until I'm just within the ceiling.
Okay. You make your way back to the dormant realm after watching this dragon half dissect its rider and propagate towards the center of the cavity, which could only mean probably one thing. And you use that inference to make your way towards the giant.
I saw what you did there. I saw what you did there.
The giant cathedral.
I saw what you did there. I saw what you did.
I like it.
As you enter,
That's good shit. Dude. That's good stuff.
That's good stuff.
the ceiling is tall enough built in this structure that the 60 feet of distance of sight does not let you see the floor,
Can I see?
but you hear.
I still have tongues.
The growls go from a growl into this crisp, clean McDonald's Sprite dialogue.
Damn. Wow.
Okay.
That's crisp as fuck.
It's concise
It's a good.
and it's
way to describe it.
intentional. Do you know the language being spoke?
I have tongues on, so I don't know.
I don't think so.
I know you
I
understand
know,
it.
I know Abyssal, or Deep Speech, or whatever the fuck it's called, and Common, and I know a little bit of Giant.
I don't think you know. I just
So-
get it. You just got it.
The voice that speaks is refined, but it's unrobust. The best adjective I can give. There's more than one. Solid. Trust me. I would not have come here and broken my oath if I do not believe we are in danger. Please, Father. Please.
Which means there's a mom.
Just gotta be big mommy. It's big mommy dragon.
No, it's Big Dad. This is Big Dad.
Well, you don't see Big Daddy though.
He's talking to Big Dad. He said father.
Yeah, but what if he's talking to Fire Dragon?
Is he talking about the giant or the dragon?
You still don't see.
The
What if
giant.
that's his adopted father?
Do you want to decrease your elevation to hear?
Yes.
Or to see, I mean? Okay. You inch your way down, and as you make your way slowly, seeing the floor become apparent, you also hear the retort to that conversation.
There you go. Alright. Now you know it's Big Daddy.
You are a fledgling. I would devour you whole if you were to ever come here again and assert dominance in any way. Smell it. Something. But for you to believe you have the authority to break your oath, to eat your rider, I should devour you here. Pick my teeth with your bones. Do it! Do it! Come on, fucking do it! The Alliance only stands because of us. And you hear a third voice. This is a voice far more robust. You understand fully what it's saying, but you pick up on a couple words as this creature first utters a phrase in giant. It says, "Fucking lizards." And then it speaks in common. Speak in the common tongue. I do not want you conspiring with your children in front of me.
Broly's like,
Bro. All this. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
I have made good on every promise. beginning to end. Unfortunate this comes now, but... So what? If we must take a ride around these halls, so be it. We'll find where they are, and I'll devour them. You. The serpentine-like voice retorts, now in common, fully understandable regardless of tongues. It has been a while since we have enjoyed any gorging of flesh. If it wasn't for my children understanding what we built, though they are responsible for our success, Fine. Let us take flight. It's at this point, as you just visually see this quite large dragon, fully red and clad. You now see it barely within distance. It shows signs of growth and age, but also signs of not being full. Just a couple days ago, the dragon you saw perched outside of Kinrock was bigger than this one.
No, fuck.
So you know they can get bigger.
That's mommy dragon.
We said dad.
I know, but this is dad.
So mom's.
You can read that however you
Mom's
want.
the fat
I'm
ass.
assuming mommy's the big one.
Well, we don't know the
Maybe.
dragon outside of Kinrock was.
And you know enough about the anatomy of
It was
dragons,
golden.
the stories of the golden
we don't
dragon,
know if it was
the
red.
other dragons you've seen, that there is still some growing to do. But this is by all means a fully grown adult red dragon.
That's good. That's good to know. That's good
Yeah, it's so
information.
good.
You
Thanks,
can do a lot
DM.
with that
Thank
information.
It climbs itself out of its giant hoard of wealth and gold, abandoned furniture, jewels, brooches, and pile of ingots. And as it meanders its way out, it's been speaking kind of like a laying dog with its. Yes.
Sorry. Do I have the other settings on?
No, he has it.
Who has the other one? Oh, Donis. God damn
Yeah.
it. Okay. All right.
Why couldn't
You
they
hear
have
the
been,
like
massive riding goblins?
of the gold coins falling as it's done the lizard thing where it like shapes itself into its giant pile of gold. It steps into the center. The fire giant steps from its throne. It grabs its two shields and it locks them into its forearms. These giant shields that are probably 12 feet long on each arm. It steps down from its throne and instinctively the father, the king, bows its head. The fire giant mounts it. Bareback. No saddle. Just seats itself directly in the center of its wings. And its wings outstretch, and you see it covers the entirety of the center of the room. It's an expansive beast. It speaks in common. Then we take flight. This is the giant speaking. And with a gust of its wings and the pressure of the room falling drastically, the smaller dragon, the younger of the bunch here that flew after seeing you, whimpers as seeing this. Its discussion has obviously angered them and came here and did something wrong. It snickers to the side of the room and shrivels, and with a singular flap, it blows through completely out of your sight in a fucking instant. It travels way beyond 60 feet that you don't even know where it goes. Instantly. And that is where we'll end session.
We're just gonna die next week. That's great.
Yeah, point.
Do we
Coolest
hang on,
generation.
before-